This stream is brought to you by... Have you ever been misunderstood? A puppy in a rage monster's body? Well, we here at Trollocs Lives Matter believe there is a human inside all of us. And
they were effectively genetically engineered war tools.
TLM, because even
nightmare fuel
needs love too. And maybe a hug.
Could be a record. That house. How long? Keep timing.
Wheel of time, you say? I have no idea. But I do love this chair. It's great. Ooh, what's that? Hey, a pine cone. Smells delightful. Let's get that out of here. Let's go. Man, my own bones are aching. I like going for a walk. Hey, that's a birdie. Look at that up there. I like birdies. Oh, what's that over there in the forest? Oh, you know what I could really go with? A tree hug. Wonderful.
Hello. This is Big Game James Worthy of the Los Angeles Lakers, and I've seen a lot of great teams, but I've never seen fans like this. Wheel of Time fans. Don't stop believing. You're built something special, and I'm standing with you. Let's bring it back. Hashtag save WOT. Continued success.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
Hey, look, it's a plane. Whoa, what's that say? Save wheel of crime? Stay woke? What? Brave a wheel of cake? Shave works? Suave wheat of cream? Shad walk? Starve weeping slime? Shorts are okay? Rave all the time? Shave the warts? I can't see. I can't see what it says. I don't understand. Somebody help. I'm lost. Help me, please. Karn! every time the James Worthy, I can't not laugh every time.
No.
James Worthy pops up on the screen. It's like Big Game James here, Wheel of Time. It's like I thought that was a good idea.
Oh man!
I wish I had took a screenshot of the Reddit post accompanying it. It's like, look who's on board with us. This Big Game James Worthy, because he's watching Amazon Prime in his home, and
right.
James Worthy's the biggest fantasy nerd out there, right? I mean.
Oh, seriously, James Worthy, on his free time, he hangs out at the hills of Tanchico.
Yeah. Oh, yes, absolutely. Well, the real ones, I'm sure he's got lots of. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Sherry? Hello. Yes, I hate grifter. That's right, Salty. What can I say? If I'm not hating, I'm not breathing, I guess. What's up, Teresa? How are you? Let the grift begin. Yeah. Well, grifting includes getting money, which So I'm just talking. What's up, Tarkwool? How you doing? Stable Bo, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Zax, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, you can't James Worthy. You can't escape the James Worthy. What's up, Fadian? How you doing? And let's see. Floating head and hands. That's right. He's just that's Nathan is a disemboweled Disembodied, not disemboweled. Wow, that was a little dark. Yeah, there we go. I gotta get something going in the background there.
Yeah. It's me not doing a change of clothes before I get online.
I was gonna say there's the music. Okay, sorry, I can never adjust the sound right. There we go. We'll just leave it there. If it's too loud, let me know in the background.
You're good.
There you go. All right, cool. So yeah, hoping to have some Hills of Tantico travel later tonight. Well, good luck, sir. Good luck. Even though I don't want to normalize calling that's sort of like the bastardizing of Wheel of Time over a song called The Hills of Tanchico is people playing with their titties, like whatever. That's the Wheel of Time, the show, right?
Right.
A song about tatas is the highlight for many people of the third season.
So I watched a review of whichever episode that was from our friend Amber.
Okay.
She released her review of that episode. Yeah, today.
Sort of the pen.
So
if you're not
watched
already, you should be. But I'm sure most.
Yeah,
of you
seriously.
are, so.
It was a very, very good review. It took her over an hour. I don't know how she puts up with it. She patiently does it, but she played that song.
She played the whole thing.
In snippets, it was enough to get it in my fucking head. Amber, if you're watching, I love and hate you all at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know that I ever I freaking just ran out of steam. I think I was so happy it was over. I don't think I ever did 7 or 8. I don't remember. I think I might have done 7. I don't remember, but I know
you did. We still need to do the second half of 7 on the fight autopsy.
Yeah, we still need to take care of the fight autopsy
and most of the rest of season, and most of the rest of the season too.
The series shit.
Oh, I'm not going back.
Yeah,
I guess we never did season 1.
I don't know. We have enough horse riding into the back of walls for one lifetime, so
Charge what, sir?
Yeah, the brick wall, and then we'll completely negate any of our sword fighting prowess by standing inside the walls and getting killed by Trollocs that are bashing or whatever. It's still the. Jesus Christ.
Yep. Ladies and
Agomar,
gentlemen, that is one of the great captains.
Lord Agomar, one of the greatest captains. Was he? No, I don't think Agomar wasn't a blade master. Was he?
No, he wasn't a blade master, but he was one of the great captains.
One of the great captains, yeah, got stabbed, died to a Trolloc spear through a portcullis. Right. No, it wasn't a portcullis. It was a fucking
slit.
A fucking slit in the wall. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What a way to go. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for dropping in.
See you, Boosh.
Yeah, buddy. We'll get back to Dresden. Things have been weird around here. So that the Dresden is the not finishing up the Dresden stuff is on me. So we'll hopefully get back to that here soon. But it's one of those things. Like, it's sort of I can't not. Well, thank goodness we're not going to get there ever. So, but when some actual Wheel of Time news. I mean, I guess you could call this Wheel of Time news, but since we're supposed to take this picture as I guess proof of concept. Ooh, the music is a little loud. Sorry, I always struggle with that. So this popped up, and of course, I got pinged a whole bunch about it. The new Wheel of Time animated series, feature film, and video game in the works from Arcane League of Legends producer Thomas Vu. So, and this little, I guess this AI image of Rand is supposed to be proof of concept. So, are you guys excited for the Wheel of Time animated reboot? I guess I don't even know. Like, I thought it was supposed to be a White Tower show. Isn't that the
Yeah,
last thing we heard?
well, that was, I think that the White Towers show was, and movie stuff was being produced by Amazon supposedly. So
Oh, was it?
I
I thought it was
thought,
still an IWOT Sony thing. So
oh, it could have been a Sony deal too. I know that they were. I don't think it was specifically just IWOT doing it,
okay.
but they were. Yeah, I mean, because IWOT has no fucking money, so.
Well, here's the thing, Fabian. It's like I think animated would have been the way to go initially. Now you have you have, unfortunately, Wheel of Time is a failed property, and they had they had they had an animated series that they didn't actually let complete because either they didn't like it what it was producing or it wasn't getting traction. So that's sort of your proof of concept, is the animated shorts that they already did that they gave up on, right? I mean, they gave they right. I mean, they gave up on it completely. So I don't know.
Yeah, I would agree though. I mean, animated, like the best group I think to do Wheel of Time would have been the same group that did Vinland Saga.
Yeah,
That would have
okay,
been a
yeah.
great group because
I mean, look,
they love that kind of Western motif anyway, which fits right in the wheelhouse of part of the
well,
fun Wheel of
and
Time.
I don't disagree that, I mean, anime gives you the freedom to do a lot of things. And, same thing with, like, if we ever, if Stormlight Archive ever came to the screen, right? Not that, damaged property. We're talking about damaged properties. The author damaged his own property there, but
Destroyed it.
but that, but it's just for some reason the animated market hasn't taken off. People still, there's still a large percent of the populace that consider cartoons kids shit, even though it's like, grow up. What's the difference if it's animated or a person? It doesn't matter, right? So but don't worry, IWOT is involved, which means it's probably never going to happen. It's like IWOT has proven over and over again that they're great at announcing projects and then not doing anything about it because they lose funding and there's no interest in them, and then they prove that they can't do anything with them.
Would this could we find this on Kalshi and like lay down odds on this one?
I wonder, right? Hold on.
I mean, it wouldn't be. It would be an obvious win, so you wouldn't get a lot of money out of it. But
yeah, probably not. It's probably not popular enough. See, that's the thing, right? There's nothing. Unfortunately, not. Yeah, it's not popular enough, right? That's the sad. That's the sad part of all of this is Wheel of Time should be a brand that like Game of Thrones is, right? Or even Lord of the Rings. It should be on that level. It should be on that level. It's mentioned, and fantasy fans perk up and they're like, "Hey, Wheel of Time, right? That could be fun, right?" But that's not what ever goes on with it, because the people that hold the rights to the shit don't know what the fuck they have and don't know what to do with it, and they never have. And then they surround themselves with a bunch of pretenders, right? I mean,
you look at what you look at BookTube and listen to book readers, and every one of them almost to a singular number knows Wheel of Time, knows the value of it. Whether or not they all like it or not, debatable. But again, that's anything.
Sorry, I had to step away a second.
But oh, you're good. But when it comes to external book reading people, they hear Wheel of Time, and the only thing that's going to be associated with, and unfortunately, that's a much larger potential audience base there. they're going to see, well, if they even know about it, because we all know that nobody knew about this fucking show anyway.
Well, that's
Uh,
sorry, I'm shouting a little bit, but that's the worst part about it, right? Is the amount of people that don't even know what the Wheel of Time is still.
right. Yeah. And that's because they didn't really advertise the show hardly at all. And you would not get ads pushed to you, even though we would be the prime algorithmic hit for those kinds of advertisements. You'd never see them on YouTube. You would rarely see them on TV or anything. Hell, even Amazon, when they would do their massive ad drops in the middle of shows and at the beginning of shows and movies, you'd never see an advertisement for their own damn TV show that they were pumping $80 to $100 million a season into. It's freaking amazing to me. They fumbled it even on that level.
It didn't even make their little like opening sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Like Gen V, like that originals thing that always pops up at the beginning of the originals. You got Gen V,
Mm-hmm.
Gen V, and Rings of Power were the headliners. Wheel of Time never even showed up. You had Reacher, you had this, you had that. Wheel of Time never even got a little square.
Yeah,
and it's like,
hell, even the one show that you and who else was it that you watched it with all the breaking of the glass? I got 2 episodes into it.
Jesus, Peripheral.
With
Me and Zach's.
Yeah,
that was it was fun. It was, but what a shame. Man.
It was fun until it wasn't. Yeah,
what a shame. Go ahead.
It fell off a cliff fast.
Yeah, well, that was one of the weirdest experiences I've had on television because I remember, I don't know if Zach's is still here. I remember it fondly because we had fun ripping it to shreds. But I remember we waited 2 episodes before we decided to cover it because we're all like, well, it's an Amazon thing. Let's see what it does, blah, 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 blah. And the first 2 episodes we all watched and we're like, you know what? This is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided we're going to watch it. And then episode 3 came out like, what was that? It was like, it was like half okay, half like, what the fuck? And then right off the side of the fucking cliff it went, and it became more about making fun of it than watching it. And that's where the guy that show hates glass for some reason. I still don't understand what their aversion to glass materials are, but
it was obviously a show written and directed by Hans Gruber.
They sure love shooting glass. So let's see here. Nick says, even if they do an anime one, my excitement will not spike until I know they're following the books. Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, that's the problem, is you can't trust these people to do that. IWOT is a slave to social media and people that they have been told are experts by the people that they hired as experts. So Sarah Nakamura is sitting there going, "Hi, I'm an Wheel of Time expert." And they go, "Oh, well, we need one." And she's like, "Well, that's me." And they go, "Okay, you're hired." That's how they, right? I mean,
yeah. So what you're saying
like,
is I should have gone painted my skull blue and told them I was an expert and I would have been hired on, and then we might have had a successful show.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. It's possible. Yeah, it's one of those. Well, because I could. What's her claim to fame? She's read it 100 times. Sure, you have. So have I.
Right.
I can say the same thing. I've read it 100 times. I've read pages from each book 100 times. I picked up each book probably 100 times too. So does that mean I've read it 100 times? I mean, come on. You can say anything. All you're proving is by you being the expert and the person that's supposed to be safeguarding this shit, that you have no idea what you read.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you're proving, is you've misread the material 100 times.
Right. Yeah. Like, so perfect example would be for me to sit there and go and say, I'm a Malazan expert, right? And I just finished Deadhouse Gates for the first time. That's book 2.
Yeah. I am a Bulgarian expert. I read it when I was 15. I remember like some of the character names, but I'm an expert. Don't worry. I looked up the wiki. I grabbed the Wheel of Time graphic novel by chance about a month ago. I'm still full send on an animated version as long as the creative team is the same. Yeah, no, I look like
Yeah.
I Fadian is right. Everybody, I still like. Yes, Nick, Fadian, whoever. I think everybody who says that an animated Wheel of Time would be great. It would be. In fact, the best thing that Amazon produced was animated. It just what the shorts, while they weren't the best, they were the best thing, and for the most part true to the source.
Yeah.
And they were pretty good, and I was actually looking forward to the second season. I would love them to drop them somewhere. They're sitting in a box somewhere, which is frustrating because they canceled it because it was outshining the fucking show. But remember they we've talked about it before. They released the preview of the Lan episode, the King of Malkier animated short of the Wheel of Time. Well, I still forget what they're called. Wheel of Time. Fucking. Oh God. I don't know the animations. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh God. But it's just. Well, there's also that animation has a lower stage of live action. Just look at the One Piece live action versus anime. Well, also it's cheaper to do, right? So there's also, if you get an animated show that pops like Arcane did, all of a sudden you're making buco bucks, right? I know they paid a little bit more for Arcane, did they? But still,
it was definitely more expensive to produce, but I think that was a result of how involved the animation style was.
Yeah. Yeah, Alex, for $5, thanks. I'm late. Glad to see y'all. I've been too busy to check in lately. Well, we haven't been live lately, brother. So, here and there. So I'm still dealing with life. Life has punched me in the face. So but thanks for being here, brother. The mishandling of the show by Amazon Sony didn't draw any new potential fans. Friends of mine that I talked to about Wheel of Time thought the show looked boring, generic, woke slop. That's
yep.
Belandris, that's exactly right. Because we talked about it a lot while the show was going. You can most people that are Wheel of Time fans that were trying to let people know that this is garbage could confirm that to themselves by just going to their place of business or where they work and going, "Hey, you over there, have you seen do you know what Wheel of Time is?" 90% of the people don't know what it is, and if they do, they go, "Oh, you mean the fantasy book series?" They don't know what the show is. They don't know the show existed because the show was shit and didn't drive any word of mouth, fans. And Amazon didn't, and they didn't advertise it very well. On top of that, but I'll give them that. But none of the streaming services do a good job of advertising anything. To be quite frank, yeah. Netflix advertises almost nothing. So, season 1 was the only one to even get ads. I don't think season 2 got any sort of. I don't know that they really. I don't know. They were doing a lot of live streams with these low, budget,
IQ.
low IQ. Well, no, that's low number subscription YouTube channels, which I don't know why they thought that was a good idea, but there you are.
Well, like some of them were brand new, weren't they?
Yeah, well,
like
that one guy.
Interview?
I forgot what that guy's name was, but yeah, we got him like 10 subs because we had fun making fun of his interviews. But what's up, Gadfly? Back when they said they were developing a AAA game, I called that it would never happen, and the only game they would produce was that NFT card game. This is the same situation. Exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. This is another one of those things. They're sort of putting you on notice that they know that they have to make shit to keep the IP. So I think that's what this is. This is sort of like, covered, so they have an option to make something so they can renew their licensing deal. I don't know, but I don't see this happening. And put I can write, or I can go get a prompt for Grok and say, give me a picture of Rand al'Thor in animated style and post it. This is not proof of concept. This takes 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Well, here we go. Here you go.
Ooh,
AI
question it.
picture of Rand Al Thor. I'm doing it in Google. There you go. Here we go. Okay, so I just did that in Google. Here, I'm making a show too, guys. Here's my proof of concept. There you go. Right? I mean, it's like I don't. What do you want? Like it? That took me 2 seconds. Right? So saying you did an AI. It's an AI picture of Rand. Who cares? It doesn't prove you're making shit. Ooh, that one's sort of cool. See, I like that one better. I like that one better than the one they printed. But
Oh yeah,
can you see that one? No, here. Let me.
yeah. Well, I will say that hair is flaming red.
Yeah, there you go. I like that one. I mean, that's more like if you're gonna do it anime style, go anime. Fuck it. Right? I like that better than the one they picked, but whatever. I guess we'll. That's just just trying to prove a point that like you just popping up an AI image and going, hey, we're making an animation. It's like bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Arcade quality animation isn't much cheaper than Wheel Time. Yeah, you're probably right. I forgot how much it was like. It was pretty expensive now that if I remember right. Yeah, it was pretty expensive.
Yeah, but you can still, again, like if you go into lower quality animation, you don't have to make this a super fucking fancy animation.
No, you don't.
It's what you need to do is the story. That's just the bottom line, and that's all that we were asking as book fans, as book folks.
Just animate it like this. Just animate it like this. Have it look like this. That's all the animation needs to be, right? You just do this animation style, and make it a cartoon, and that's all you need. That's all you need, and then do the story because that's what's going to draw everybody in. You can do some tricks with the second season. Just follow the story. That'll suck people in, and then you'll have a bigger budget to do more things with the animation in season 2, right?
And I'll tell you what, flicker on an animation would have been freaking awesome.
Oh, good lord! Well, all of it on an animation would be fucking unreal.
Oh.
You need somebody who just has their ego in check enough to go, look, I'm going to present Robert George's work. My creative license will be with how it looks. That's it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's too many people that think they know better and are arrogant and can't do that. It's like I'm going to stand on the shoulders of this giant in the fantasy genre. I'm going to use his work and to his story, and my contribution is going to be the way I present his world and the way it looks, and I can become a legend for it. Like Dan and Dave for Game of Thrones, if they didn't fuck up the last, if George R.R. Martin had finished Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire prior to the show, Dan and Dave would have gone down as show running legends.
Absolutely. Well, and that kind of, I think the show goes to show you why that book series will never be finished, because they gave away the ending, and he found and good old Germ found out that no one likes the ending. So
loosely, they loosely gave up the ending, and it's one of those like he probably would have got there a completely different way. That probably would have made sense, but George took that as, oh wow, look at the reaction of how I think I want to end it. That's not good. And he had to throw it all. Probably had to throw out everything and try and start over. And he's just like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. Yeah. No. So I think the only pathway to a good live action is for them to do an animated show and build the brand back up. The other path, I don't even need to. I see. That's the thing. I don't even think you need to wait. I think you wait 5 years. Maybe it doesn't even have to be 5. That's how little footprint the show has. That's how little people know about the Amazon Wheel and Prime show.
Yep.
Like it has no footprint. It's not missed. Nobody cares. So you don't have to wait that long. And then if you release another one that comes out and it's good, whether it's anime or even like whichever you choose, and you follow the actual story, that's when you have people like, didn't they release this before? Like I thought they already tried
Right.
this. This is really good.
Yeah.
Right? This is really good.
Listen.
Why? I thought they tried to do this before. Why didn't it work? Right? And then they look at why it didn't work, and it's very clear why it didn't work.
I have siblings that because lore is not important to them. I have siblings that actually think that Rings of Power was fun to watch. I don't understand them on this. I love them dearly. They're completely wrong. But they don't know that Wheel of Time exists.
Yeah. Yep. Well,
the one that did know, because I said, "Hey, they're doing this show on this book series that I love." You know, he tried to watch the first episode, and he only made it a minute into it.
That relates to that's what Belandris. That relates to what Belandris says, because you have people going, "What the fuck do you like about this shit?" Mm-hmm. It's like, the show is this. They decided to do nothing from the books on the show, so don't. Yeah, if you want to know what I like, don't reference the show, because the show has nothing to do with the actual book series, right? Yeah. So it's like you have to do pretty much damage control with people you've told that you like Wheel of Time. They're like, how can you like this? It's like, I don't like that. I like the book. The book isn't in the show at all, right? So the show was embarrassing. Yep, it was. I would rather a Wheel of Time show that is at least true to the spirit of the source material, with 90s Hercules level production. Abso-fucking-lutely. If we had a Xena / Hercules Wheel of Time show, fuck yeah. Hell, that would be fantastic. Yeah. An episodic Wheel of Time with Kevin Sorbo and Lucy Lawless. Let's do it. Fuck it.
Would Sorbo be Lan?
Yeah, there you go. Sorbo could be Lan. Lucy Lawless could be Moraine, and we'll just go from there. Yeah, exactly.
She could do that while weaving.
Exactly. Like, oh no. They fired everybody from the game department. Yeah, exactly. So, but don't worry, we're still making the game. We just shit canned the whole game department.
Right.
That's a great. Hold on. That's a great point. Hold on. I want games shut. Oh god. Wheel of Time game studio goes bust. Oh god. It's oh shit. Like, the funny thing is like, there's not even any like news about it.
Like the TV show.
like it's on a Facebook page. Like somebody's. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is the thing that. Yeah, here you go. Like it popped up, and usually principal software director, IWOT Games Montreal, building it. This looks like the Wheel of Time game for IWOT Studios has gone bust already. Seems to be confirmed by a few people working there. By Nar. Oh, Nar broke it. That's right. Company shut down. There you go.
Why would you even?
It's wild, right? It's
why would you hold on to Sarah Nakamura if you fired?
Exactly like that, but that's exactly right. She's still there. Like, they've moved her over to the I don't. It's like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand what it is that particular person has that holds. Oh, that's also a good point. This is cited from Critter XD. As being the source for this news. This is also why this is probably bullshit. Yeah. So, like, that person will do anything to see this abomination of a show continue, which is crazy for somebody that calls themselves a Wheel of Time fan. I still will never understand that. I will never understand how you can call yourself both. I don't get it. I don't know how both can exist. At least Rings of Power at least had pretty wide shots. I'm not making any defenses for Rings of Power. Rings of Power is hot garbage as well. But that's that's the thing. It doesn't have to be either or. They can both suck equally. Like I don't know. Like I never will, and we've talked about this too. They're two completely different entities. One has nothing to do with the other. So saying, "Oh, they should have killed Rings of Power and not Wheel of Time," it's like it doesn't. Why? What's the difference? What is it the other? They have completely different, metrics to hit, and all kinds of stuff. They weren't at battle with each other, and they never were. If you think they were ever going to cancel a Lord of the Rings property before a fucking Wheel of Time property that nobody's ever heard of, you're not on land. To be fair to George, his biggest problem with Wins is that he resisted breaking it into 2 books, so trying to fit more than one volume can physically contain. Dude, the problem is not that the problem is that nothing's coming out, and it's been years. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, and it's his constant waffling and lies about it too. Like, I'm working on the books, and he never does. And
he's lied. He's just lied repeatedly over and over and over again about progress. Like
he's not Patrick Rothfuss lying, but where he's getting money for releasing the next book and then off the fans and then not releasing. But
Mr. John Thomas for $10, thank you. 2 things happened to Doom Wheel of Prime from the start: Rafe Judkins as showrunner, Wings of Prime being purchased, and no one at Amazon cared after the reel in after that reel in Rafe. Yeah, so I think that's the biggest problem. I agree to a certain extent. I think the problem was they were sold. So they brought Rafe on, who pretended to be an actual Wheel of Time fan, and then they trusted him that he actually knew what he was doing when he had no idea. Rafe had no idea what the Wheel of Time property was. He again fooled most of us, me too, by sitting down and pretending that he actually liked and enjoyed reading The Eye of the World. Because I still remember that announcement thing. He's sitting there going, "Hey, I'm the showrunner. I'm going to sit down and reread Eye of the World, preparing for season 1." And it's like, "Oh, hey, they hired a guy that's actually read the books. That's good." When in fact, that was all bullshit. He read the books once, right? I read the books once, guys,
and not all of them. I think he went and read the spoilers for the books.
Oh, I 100% think he just faked it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but that's what they all do right now, right? That's the trend. Pretend that you are a fan of the source material, so you get hired on, and then go, "Well, I don't have any interest in, doing. I want to play around in the Harry Potter universe. I don't want to actually present what was already presented to the things everybody likes. I wanted to get into this world and show you what I want it to be in it." It's like, why? No, nobody wants that. Fuck off. And that's what just keeps happening. These studios keep, hiring these people that say they know what these fantasy properties are, and they just trust them with it, and then and then they pay for it because they actually have no idea what they've handed over to these people, right?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting my mom to reread the books to my bed guys. Yeah. My mommy is reading to me. She read to me every night. So this real quick. A slew of new projects based on Road Runners, the Wheel of Time fantasy novel, are in the works for the IP. I'm sure they are. Under the new production partnership between IWOT and VU and Anthony Borges Media Company. What the fuck? The pair will collaborate with IWOT Studios CEO Selvig and Mondragon, fucking assholes, to develop and produce a new video game. Sure, is this the AAA MMO, or is this the NFT card game, or is this, which one is this? Like which game are we talking about? And is this from the now defunct game studio or a new game? Who's making this, right? VU's new Wheel of Time PC mobile video game. Wow. Jesus Christ, fucking Variety. Just hold on for a second. And film and TV projects which do not yet have attached streamers or distributors. Wow. High confidence. No streamer or distributor aimed at broadening the franchise reach across platforms and engaging fans worldwide. It's real simple how you do that. Just write the story. Above from the Variety exclusive look of proof of concept rendering. Yeah, this is the proof, guys. Oh shit, I can't even fucking. The page keeps breaking. Why does it keep breaking? This is proof of concept, guys. Like I showed you. I did proof of concept too. I have a concept for a Wheel of Time show. I brought up my animated AI art to prove it. So yeah, guys, we're really making it. Jesus Christ! Just let me get so fucking Variety is. It's not worth the time. Fuck it. I'm not reading the rest of it. Fuck you. I did like the Variety's page just keeps fucking yeah. Oh, by the way, rest in peace, Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
he's
and
busy.
Fuck you, Variety.
He's busy. What did they do? They crapped on Chuck Norris? Are you serious?
He was conservative.
But then the man's. Hold on.
They crapped on him even when the jokes were real popular. It's.
Is it a different article or is it this one? The title isn't bad for this one? Chuck Norris dead, Walker, Texas Ranger. Norris was
probably
hospitalized in Hawaii. Looks like this is Norris. Maybe it's another. Because yeah, this doesn't seem like it's. Wait, twice. So I think it must not be that one. Why politics may overshadow his. Is it this? It's got to be.
There
this
we
one.
go.
No, politics. Everybody's still no. You're nothing but a chicken shit weasel who thrives on the misery of others, and when death calls you, you be screaming like a baby. What is that? Are they saying that of Chuck Norris?
I don't know if that's a quote he said in a movie. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm sure it's a movie quote, but like they're trying to say that, like, fuck you.
See, and here's the thing: is yeah, the man was clearly conservative, but that wasn't what made him a likable guy. That was an aspect of his personality, but it wasn't what he was in total. He was a lot of other things. These people have paper thin personalities to where the only thing that they can be the only thing that they can be is whatever the ideology is. It's such pathetic life that you can only see things through a lens of social animus. It is really, really annoying.
What's up, Dope? Yeah, no, it's just who cares? Like, you guys were like structural systems. Everyone was he's muscled into yeah, because that's when he was big, then that was popular. Right? I mean, remember, like those. Yeah, of course, he's Delta Force and shit. Like, I don't know. I don't need to listen to people bash a fucking icon.
Fuck them.
What's up, Dovey? No, we haven't really been streaming, buddy. So you haven't really missed. I've been dealing with personal stuff, and we'll stream from time to time. But I think the last one was a Dresden one. I think you popped into it. So
yeah, we did one last week with the tournament.
Yes, we've been almost doing one a week, almost maybe. I don't even think that's fair. But
we'll call it getting recharged. How about that?
Well,
I think that's kind of a good way to put it.
Fair enough. What's up, Cody? He was a MAGA supporter, so yeah, okay, yeah. That's all you got to say. DTS. It doesn't. Yeah.
This one's actually interesting.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Would you have him as Lan, or would he make a better Tam?
I think he'd make it probably a better Tam than Lan.
That's what I'm thinking. Like the dad. I mean, like could you imagine him when he shows up when and puts down Cat Swain basically, and then just comes in and
I could see him being a what's his name, holding the Borderlands though. Rodell Inaralda.
Yeah.
Sitting there, roundhouse kicking Trollocs back into the blight, holding the line. You can just see him. They wouldn't like, fuck you, man, for putting me out here. You son of a bitch.
They wouldn't have needed to charge the front gate. That he would have just gone over the gate and just cleared everything out.
He would have just jumped in front and went, wow, pow, pow, pow. It's like done. Yeah, he could have been Inaralda, or I don't know. I've never pronounced that name right, but
yeah, I personally like him as a Tam Althor. Just
I could do Tam Althor. I did like this though. Now this is just it popped up because I think this was off a Narg post that I ended up here, but they fucked me so bad that I'm still not healing after cancellation. Last year, we were very excited for season 3, and now somehow they can do more damage to fans than before. And we link the Variety article about the animated series. So apparently, even show lovers aren't thrilled about IWOTs' announcement of the show that's never happening, because it got a lot. It's getting a lot of views, which is crazy, but money is the problem. No, money's not the problem. And then, of course, somebody comes in and rightfully says the show is garbage. And, of course, if you actually like the Wheel of Time, get out of here. I love how that's always the response to anybody that says the show was shit. It's, man, you like the books. Get the fuck out of here. It's like, well, yeah, I like the books because that's what the what? Right. That's what the Wheel of Time is. I don't like. It comes from it comes from a book, right? I just want to make
the whole argument.
Oh, here we go.
Thought it was they thought it was a great insult to call us bookless. And we're like, I'll take it.
This is the one I wanted to bring up for you. Good to see show fans. This is Narg. We all love Narg. Narg's the best. Good to see show fans are still coping well with the cancellation. All the virgins be quite happy now. So reminder to angry virgins mad about wokeness and Wheel of Time. The source material were woke the whole time. Cope, seethe, repeat. And then I guess that's what we're looking at. Sure. I'm not really sure what Wheel of Time they're reading. But it wasn't. It wasn't. Of course, Peter Herbert. There you go. Weird that the writers felt compelled to make so many terrible changes if the books were already supposedly woke. Yeah, true. Very true.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, where did this come from? Wheel of Time game in the works.
Yeah, right.
Via Variety, they got a little look at the, yeah, sure it is. And just look, you can all dump this shitty ass symbol now. Right? The shitty Wheel of Time symbol, you can get rid of it. The show's over. Go back to the wheel fucking art or the book art because it's just better. This Wheel of Time dragon eating its tail fucking art for the title, it's shit. So you can move on. But yeah, so like I thought, Narg is always on the tip of the spear here. So yeah. Well, the piss poor train crash ending of season 1 that you are highlighting here was a big contributor to people not. Oh, here we go. You can't understand? There's no other way but to sacrifice themselves to save the rest of.
Is this where he gets impaled?
There is a way. It's called the Dragon Reborn saves them. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Hey, Diana. I hate to break this one to you, but Lord Agomar makes it all the way to the end. I hate to break this to you, but most of the Borderlanders actually fare quite well by the end of the series. Just saying. Just saying.
Thanks to Lana and Nynaeve.
What
Yes.
is? Hold on. What the hell is the word saying here? I have to. With a single command from the sorceress, thousands of beast warriors began charging towards the city walls. The Northern
The
King and
sorceress?
his generals had been waiting here for quite some time. No, we just watched them ride horses in there. What is this, like a Japanese, like is this a Chinese cut of it? The city lord gave the order. Countless arrows rained down from the wall openings. The beast warrior screams. Look at this! Look at this! Look at the animation has only gotten worse.
Go back a few
Holy
seconds.
shit! It's
So when
only
he's
gotten
when he's looking
worse.
to where he's looking through the window, or the. Now, first of all, those are wide slits. How? But that's super thin, right? So like, pause it right there. So you're defending something. Look how deep that is. That is like 3 to 4 feet deep. How are you going to have any sort of thing in terms of a short range view to be able to attack what's right at the foot of your gate? You're on mute.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I just like it's like getting like I don't know, man. When you watch some of this shit back, it's just like worse. It's just worse.
You find
like,
new
why
shit.
Why aren't you on top of the fucking wall? Like why aren't the why have you like you're telling me that we like you're not even shooting that many arrows. How many? You're only shooting arrows out of the fucking these big ass fucking doors in the wall. So what? How many? Hold on. Maybe this is not that many arrows.
There were.
Hold on.
No.
Let me. Okay, hold on. 1,
And they're all
2,
they're all
3,
lined up.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15, wait, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Like you're maybe we'll be generous. 25 across. So 25 across, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll say 8 rows. Maybe. Well, you know, we'll be generous again. We'll say 10 rows. It's only 250 arrows. That's nothing.
That's right. And they were all lined up inside. They're all lined up on the inside, shoulder to shoulder.
I mean, why aren't they on the top of the wall just fucking raining shit down? Why are they?
There's that.
Why? Who are the sacrificial lambs that got? Okay, we've now charged the back of the wall with our horses. Let's get rid of them. Hey, Daniel, your team, you're on floor 1. Fuck you, Lord Agomar. Why are you killing me? It's like,
oh my!
It's like if you're put like God, man, talk about being one of the most hate. Like, God, could you imagine? Like, oh wow, Lord Agomar must really hate me and wants me to die. He put me on the bottom row. Like, why? Why? Put them on the top. Man. They'll be safe. Right?
This is
like it's crazy still. Like look at the animate. It looks worse than the video game. Look at it. It looks like it's from the video game for the PS1. The city lord gave the order. Countless arrows rained down from the openings. The beast warrior's screams echoed across the battlefield, but still could not stop the advance. Though the humans, what? This is like
those window sizes are changing size every time it cuts back to them.
You know what this makes me think of? That movie with Matt Damon, the Great Wall.
Oh, yeah, I never saw it actually.
It was so cheesy, but it was more fun.
I was protesting the whitewashing.
The beast warriors formed a human ladder and climbed frantically upward. Wait, why did it have to break? Lord Agomar passes. The beast warrior hurled a spear and pinned him directly to the wall. The Northern King also what? As the Northern King also fell in the chaos, the fortress was quickly overrun. Wait, what? What footage is this?
That looks so bad.
I don't even
This is
remember that. Is that new footage? I haven't seen that. I don't remember them
No,
coming through the
that's
gate
after
like
they.
that.
Yeah.
Wait, where are they coming out? The back of the wall? I
Yeah,
don't
it's
remember seeing that. Oh no. The Northern King had anticipated this moment. Yeah, he anticipated his death. So he stationed 5 world-class mages outside the city.
World class. So one who's a block. She's basically a wilder, not even a wilder. She's a squib or whatever.
Well, I don't know what
they
this
say in Harry
is.
Potter.
Is this like what is this? Is this like an AI like trying to figure out what's happening? Right? Like what is this? Like is this like a Chinese stealing the IP to make it into something else? Like this is like World of War stuff. Like you know how China just takes stuff and steals it and changes the name. Like is that what we're doing here? Yes, kill it. Yeah, steal Rand's thunder. Yeah, good job.
God, I would have given anything afterwards if someone went up to Rand and told him your girlfriend's a dog.
Oh
and
God.
like when Dana from Ghostbusters turns into the dog.
Holy shit. You forget how bad this shit is. There's no other way but to sacrifice. So I guess this is like, oh, it looks like it's an Indian retelling. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, Salty chimed in. So you never read the books, don't vaguely understand or comprehend the core essence themes of the fantasy genre, and had no idea why the intentional removal of outright manipulation of the most important character setting of the books. One scene for Rand, Matt, and Parrot alienate actual Robert Jordan fans. Got it. Fuck off. It's funny. It's funny. You can like it's funny that sometimes you'll just find gems from Salty all over the internet. It's
I know.
I don't know if Salty's lurking, but yeah, that was a gem of a response.
Yeah.
Like, just look at this. Just look at it. Oh my God, that part! Like
that
look
was
at
horrible.
It. This is an $80
It looked like they weren't even
show.
on the ground.
It
looked like they were running on air.
Yes. Look at this. I'm going to bring something up here, okay? and I want you guys to remember that this was made. I don't know how long. Like when did the Lord of the Rings come out? Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
But they were filmed over 3 years. It was a 2001, 2002, 2003 release during December.
I like, what in the fuck? What has happened?
Yeah.
Look at, oh my God. I just, it's crazy.
Like some of them don't even look like they're even running on the ground.
Look at this. Look at them. Look at all of them. Like, what are we doing? It's where's the charge? Look at it. I mean,
The
yes, it's
sound.
dark,
Now, see, Steve, this is the thing.
look at it.
It's dark. It's dark, Steve, but they put it in correctly in its darkness. It was
It's dark. It's dark.
You could see what was going on.
Yes. I mean, there's God. It just
The sound editing difference is so amazing.
it's just unfucking believable. Then this. Like, look at this. It's just a bunch of black blobs.
It's the Thin Man or whatever.
I just like hold on. Let me Nick. John Thomas. For $10. Someone brought up George R. Martin. I sent you something on X, Twitter message, not a post. Why he is Melkor to Tolkien's Eru. It will annoy people if you care to read it. Hold on. $10. Rip Chuck Norris. Thanatos almost fainted when he realized who he was there for. But Chuck just smiled and said, "It's okay. I'm ready for you." Yeah, there you go. Fuck yes. Yeah. Chuck's over there. Right. Yeah. Chuck. Yeah. They just welcomed him with open arms. He's like, "Yep. There we go." So you wanted me to read your what you sent me, John?
Yeah.
Is that what
so
you said?
That's an interesting theory that he's Melkor to Eru.
All right. Hold on.
Melkor just sows the discordance in the storyline.
All right, so John, just clarify. You wanted me to read this to everybody what you sent me on X. I don't want to read it if I'm misunderstanding it. It was just for me to read. Are they using crossbows? Yes, they're using crossbows. Yes, the new improved. Well, I know the new improved crossbow. Look at. I know Matt pays a fucking shit ton to keep the new crossbows under wraps. Remember the new hand crank? Right? That's correct, right? Aren't you you're in the meat of those chapters.
Yeah.
Matt he discovered a new, like he had the inventor, or was it Rand or Matt that did it? Or both?
No, it was Matt, because he was in discussions with Eludra.
The hand crank? I thought.
Yeah.
Wait, was it? Because I thought Rand found it in this because of the science center.
Was it that?
I don't remember what.
Yeah. Because Matt's getting the grenades.
So Matt's getting the dragon. That's the Legion of the Dragon. That's why the Legion of the Dragon has the improved crossbows. I think Matt actually ends up with them too. Because I think Matt doesn't Matt have. Matt,
because they end up meeting.
Well, Perrin has them too, doesn't he? They all have them because wasn't that one of the things he uses to get Fail back in the Shan Chan?
No, he does not use those.
No, okay. I'm trying to, but yeah,
no,
I remember
that was a shitload of fork root and then the wolves and
okay, because I remember that the hand crank crossbows changed the game for Matt. They were just taking out shit left and right because they could loose like 3 arrows before a horse charge was done. Because the reloading was so fast with the new hand crank. Science won part of the War of the Shadow because they out-scienced the bad guys. But okay, that the rant I sent you on George R. R. Martin says Gandalf staying dead would have made the books better. Well, I mean, I think there are probably some people that agree with that. I've been thinking about this, and so this is the message John sent me. I have been thinking about this, and I checked. He did say it. I think it was the height of arrogance, and I did like Game of Thrones books. I was watching Jess of the Shire video on Tolkien's view of good versus evil and Melkor versus Melkor/Morgoth in Lord of the Rings and the rest. As she was talking, I came to realize George R. R. Martin is to Tolkien as Melkor is to Eru, Iluvatar. The lesser obsessed with the creation of the greater. His attempt to create becoming discordant and his inability to match it causing him to turn away out of jealousy and become bitter. No, I'm not claiming he is an evil person, but he has become an extremely bitter, nihilistic person. George R. R. Martin set out to subvert the tropes Tolkien. He has started this. He has stated this, but he never will match Tolkien. Again, I like his books, but George R. R. Martin doesn't believe in good versus evil. He doesn't believe in heroes. I believe his bitterness is the reason he will never finish any of the series. Not just Song of Ice and Fire, or not just Song of Ice Dragon 1 either. His abandonment of the series, why I won't watch anything from him. He's not the first author who decided this. In fact, I call it the John Ringo rule. There you go. Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, and Martin is very nihilistic. I mean, you don't have heroes necessarily in the storyline, in the main storyline anyway. And
they do it better in World War Z. Like that's like AI human.
Oh my gosh. I haven't even seen that movie, but I've seen clips of it, and I know what you're talking about, and you are correct.
Let me see if I can here. Yeah, here. They do it better. Yeah, it's better here.
I'm running out of time.
Yep.
Specifics. I need answers.
Right? It's just better here.
I don't have it.
That part of the movie stuff pissed me off so bad. Like, are you guys fucking idiots? Like, I mean, it's we have that, and then you have in comparison. Here we go, Mr. I steal. Oh, sorry, hold on, I'm echoing myself. And then we have this. It's so bad. It's fucking so bad. I mean,
oh my goodness,
it's just terrible. I mean, this isn't even. It's just like 80 times better.
Yeah, 100 million times better. You know, not bad for a story written by Mel Brooks' son. Huh?
I mean, hell, there's a scene at the end where they're shooting flamethrowers at him down from the top of the right. Where's the oil? Where's the hot oil and rocks? Yeah, what in World War Z? Yeah, there's a scene where they've gathered them all in. They're shooting flamethrowers down like the side of the wall to kill the zombies.
They did something that made sense.
I fucking know. They put 200 guys with arrows in an apartment building and had them shoot them out the slits. They broke the windows. I was totally expecting Brad Pitt to have a line in there. It's like, man, we should have put windows in the wall. They busted the windows out so they could fucking shoot machine guns out of them and hope to God they hit people. They spent $30 million on season, $130 million on season 1, and that's what that $130 million bought us this, guys. Oh, I closed. Oh, here it is. No, bought us this. At least he got one. At least Algamore killed one, right? We'll give one kill. That's it. One dead.
How do you not laugh at that?
I just look at that thing. Like, what am I supposed to say? What's even worse, Weta was creating the tools to do CGI at the time. Yeah. It's what Lord of the Rings made Weta. Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Weta wasn't Weta created for Lord of the Rings?
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
So, I'll be right back, sir. Weta was created for Lord of the Rings. So yeah.
Yeah, it's either that or their scope. Now, I think they were already in business, but they were a small scale shop, and Lord of the Rings, they said, well, we'll expand for this movie because they had done previous work, I think, with Peter Jackson in some of his indie films, if I remember right.
Well, I don't remember if he bought Weta or not, or just.
I don't think he bought Weta, but he definitely made them. Made him a marketable name.
Well, because he worked with them in the King Kong movie too, right?
Yeah, I don't know that he's had a movie since Lord of the Rings that he didn't utilize them. I think King Kong, that one mech movie that he made, with the
Pacific Rim was
moving.
Pacific. Wait, no, that Pacific.
No. That wasn't Peter Jackson. I'm thinking of the one where it failed miserably, and I don't even remember the name of it. But it was like these big, huge creature machines that would drive around, and they were civilizations on wheels.
Mortal Engines, is that what it's called?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
That movie sucked ass.
Oh, it was founded by Weta was founded by Peter Jackson, Richard Taylor, and Jamie Selkirk in '93 to produce digital effects for Heavenly Creatures. Okay.
Oh, so it is his company. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
I don't remember.
Appreciate the correction, Belandris.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I'll be right there.
No, you're good. What's up, Salty? We just read a Twitter post that you'd made on.
Yeah, we were just tooting your horn, buddy.
It was well said, my brother.
We found actually. I think we're still on the post where he was.
So.
Yeah, here it is. We found a salty gem.
Yeah, what was that from 4 days ago?
Maybe he saw me like it, so that's why he's like, "Oh, he found my little nugget of my little nugget on the internet. He found it, so maybe that's why he." Sorry, I'm back. Anybody else who's hyped for Roadhouse 2? By the way,
where the name of the bar will be Roadhouse 2 TOO.
No, it'll be Roadhouse as well.
Yeah, there we go.
Also, Roadhouse also, and she'll have Boat 2. All right, get it right. Boat
yes,
2. The boat. Oh my god, I am so. But I mean, how do you not look at this? Look at this. Holy shnikes, John, you're popping off, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Agomar's like, this is only a flesh wound, bitch. Look at his
head
face.
Is not even connected to that dog one.
The fucking face of the guy on the left here. Look at this. Look at his mouth.
It looks like he's one of those distant Trollocs in some of the old original covers.
Oh my god. Oh, what was that? Look at, oh my god. They've turned up the gamma or something on this to make it not so dark because it's brighter, but it looks so bad. When they were because this video removed some of the darkness out of it. Well, yeah, so they removed some of the darkness out of it, covered up how bad this was for this little short here. But like, holy crap! Look at, oh my god in heaven! I'm glad we can see what the fuck's going on there. Look at all the blurries. Yeah, very good.
Yep.
I'm just fascinated by this. She's doing like the little stomach. She's doing her crump. This was the start of the crump here. This is where the crump started. She's trying to fly.
Yep.
Those two are
five non-Aes Sedai, one of which has a block. Somehow know how to link.
Yeah, exactly. And she starts crumping her ass off. She's like, crump, crump, crump. It's the power of the moles. She has the mole connection here. They touch.
The mole is a terangrial.
They touched, right? They're like, ding! Oh no! I watched Lord of the Rings at the last special release, and there was a nice intro to each movie by Jackson. Almost made me tear up.
Oh man,
that's cool. I wanted to go see him, but I just Oh,
I'm gonna have to do that when they release them next year.
Yeah, I
think they're gonna do that annually.
I was gonna. Me and Mags were gonna go. We just didn't. We couldn't get connected. Too much bullshit going on at the time. So maybe next time it'd be nice. Rafe Judkins, the creatively unwashed human Tate of IP hijacking. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Shh. Listen, if you say taint too many times, he might actually show up in the chat. He's like Candyman.
It's one of those they remove the moment that the reader is I mean, we have lots of hints and suspicions, and we're pretty much sure that he's the dragon by the end of the book, but this is what cements it.
Mm-hmm.
Once Rand starts floating around with a cord of light, which whether you want to say that got retconned out or not, that's fine. I'm good with the cord of light. I like the cord of light, and I'm fine with it not being mentioned anymore. But the cord of light and the cord of darkness, Ishmael or Balsamon versus Rand floating around, and Rand leveling fucking floating in the air like a fucking Superman and leveling the fucking playing field for the Borderlanders, and the Borderlanders going, what the fuck? The creation of the prophet of the dragon, seeing Rand fucking destroy everything, and right? These are all good moments, man. No, fuck it. We're gonna have we're gonna have some second tier bitch do it and kill 3 people in the process.
I should figure out a way to edit, which means I'll never do this, but edit in the scene from Robin Hood Men in Tights, where the sheriff of Rottingham is talking to the king, and he's like, I don't mean to speak out of turn, but wasn't your mole on the other side? Like, I have a mole?
Oh, why does the one get armor when they are using the one power, but everyone, because she's a Borderlander and the queen's sister? God.
Yeah. Plus, it helps cook her faster.
Wait, what? Val Kilmer's dead. What are you talking about?
I've heard they're trying to develop AI and bring him back.
No, he sold his rights to his person. Oh no.
I don't know if he did or not.
Is his family hurting that bad? Why would the dog one have a sword scabbard on his back? He runs all fours. That's just super speed mode. God.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord. He's just a hater. Wait, what? Wait, Steve, what's about more clam slamming in the Bayou Tick Shack? What? Tiki Shack? What? Wait, what? What are you saying?
I think what Salty is saying is that is his favorite scene out of all of these episodes.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay,
is when Elaine looks at the mother and says, "On your knees."
No, that I'm agreed, John. Yeah, I always pictured Rand and Ishmael standing in the clouds, not flying around like at Falme again. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I thought. Yeah, what happens here sort of is a precursor to what happens in Falme, right? I mean, they're up in the sky again, but like it's sort of projection, right? So, yeah, I'm right there with you, buddy. I agree. But so we can get. I can't believe like this whole like what. Man, sometimes it's just you don't even know until you take another look, right? It's like, wow. Oh, here's the book. As long as Harry's getting the money, I don't care. Oh, here's the company shutdown. That's right.
And I thought I heard somewhere, I don't know where, that they were having a lot of issues potentially with the leatherbound books, because there's only a few quality makers or something like that. And so if they're going the cheap route in terms of getting these ones bound, then it may be a shit show. I don't know if there's anything to that or not, but I just get worried about all the art they're putting in there and what kind of crap is potentially going to be in there over the course of years as they release these.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right. So let me get off the Twitter scape. So what was that? So I got this. I pictured. Yeah. So you got that. Okay. Thank you, John, again. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. Oh God, here we go. So of course, a bunch of these articles pop up. So then you have Wheel of Time reboot officially in the works, but there's a catch.
What?
Reboot represents a shift in strategy.
It needs to do a whole lot more than just shift strategy.
Well, but like it's one of those they bury the important part is no streamer or distributor cares or wants it.
Yep.
The only thing they've presented, it's not even, they haven't even presented like a short animation. They've presented a piece of AI artwork. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The proposed Wheel of Time animated series and film do not yet have a distributor or streamers. There you go. Meaning the property will likely leave Prime. No shit. They already have left Prime behind. What the fuck are you talking about? Targeting a young audience and designed to grow the franchise's global footprint, which means it's going to fail because you're targeting the wrong audience.
Yeah.
See, you know what happens with what a young audience discovers? When you actually make it for the people that made the thing famous, the young audience discovers that, wow, there was good stuff made in the past. I really like this. Maybe I should check it out.
Yeah.
Like the young audience finds it because of the older audience, parents. Duh.
Well, I've mentioned this before to you. That whole short that was made just by shoestring budget by just regular YouTubers, the play for your supper thing.
Yep.
They did it behind the scenes, and they saved cost in production because everybody who loved the books had created their own outfits based on the books and an appropriate time period, made their own clothing, and came and acted out the whole process. And they did it for the love of the story. And so, like, one of the things, if you're going to do a shift in strategy, the only way to overcome the shortfalls in budgeting versus money spent that this show did, the income was way in the red.
Yep.
The only way that you're going to be able to overcome that stigma is by doing something like do an honest kind of thing that Lord of the Rings and Peter Jackson's group did by saying, we're going to go and do this show, and we're going to do this honestly according to Robert Jordan's books. And you're still going to have people that are going to poo-poo that because so much has been lost in terms of goodwill. But that's the only way that you can overcome this, I think.
Yeah, the pinnacle of female empowerment, letting the men die for no reason instead of helping them. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. That's what they did. They set up the 5 mages to the men fucked up, so the women had to bail them out. Right?
That is such a good point. Do you remember the story of Manetheren?
Oh,
it wasn't just a song.
How the women all hid and didn't help the men at all.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the queen not leaving her husband's side and dying together because she wouldn't leave him. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, they rose up and then she used her power.
They sort of Archer Hawkening in a page. They canceled Buffy for being woke. I bet they will be getting less woke shows. I think we're in a hope. I hope it's not just in my head, but I hope we're at a turning point where they're finally figuring out why they're losing money, because you have all these people that have co-opted all these IPs and that used to be like, all these IPs that used to be huge and used to be money makers. They've been co-opted by these people that say they're fans, but they're not really fans, and then they all lose money. And so finally, these producers that are losing their asses over this have to be fucking catching on to some point that, hey, well, it's not the IPs, it's the person we gave the IPs to. Like, I get it where like at first where it's just like, well, the producers don't know the stuff, so they don't care. They just know that the IP is successful, so blah 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 blah. It's like, well, right, but like these people, like the producers, the executive producers, the fucking people in the front office, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. They're the ones that want to make money. They're not supposed to know what the fuck, right? So it's like when they're getting their return, and it's a fucking just like, what do you mean Lord of the Rings lost fucking $10 billion? How? Right? They're not asking these questions, and I think they're finally starting to ask these questions because every old IP that was successful that has been picked up by a modern audience and made and changed for a modern audience and been given to these people that say they're fans but they're not really fans has failed and cost all these companies money.
Yeah.
All of them.
Big time.
Is there a single IP that has been picked up and redone that's done anything profitable? I mean,
Not
dude,
in
there
terms
is
of
a
fantasy.
there is a Burbs TV show on Peacock
I've heard about that.
with a black female lead.
Yep.
Man, that sure reminds me of the Tom Hanks Burbs, doesn't it? Matlock, you've seen Matlock? Like holy shit. Matlock is now what's her name? Fucking Matlock's a chick.
Yeah, from Saber.
It's wild, man. The amount, like Peacock is like crazy. It's all reboots. It's nuts.
Yeah. It goes to show you just the absolute bereft nature of writing these days in Hollywood. There's, and it's been going on for a long, long time though. It's like, hey, we need to make a movie, so let's do the A-Team, let's do G.I. Joe, let's do all these things, rather than coming up with original scriptings, or honest portrayals of something. It's because all those have been bad, and those ones weren't bad because of DEI or anything. They were just bad in general. But
I'd watch the new A-Team over anything like that we've got
100%.
lately because it's just a stupid action flick.
Yeah,
there's a lot of problems with it, but I'm not being preached to in it. And the Jessica Biel is yes, she's the no nonsense political or army cop. She's an army cop, so make sure she's in charge, so that's fine. But she's not defeminized. She's still the love interest for Face in it. So it's like, the men, like Hannibal gets to be Hannibal, Face gets to be Face, and it's like it's fine, right? It's more entertaining than half the shit. Some True Mouth Breath NG show fan pooped out this rumor. Yes. Your favorite, Critter XD. It's Will's favorite, Critter XD. Yeah. Yes, I heard part of the leaked Buffy script. It was awful. Thank God they canceled it. Holy shit. Yeah, 99% of the first episode Buffy wasn't in. Yeah, I heard that too. Oh God! Wait, guys, they need to fly another airplane banner. You mean this one?
Hey! Look! It's a plane. Whoa! What's that say? Save wheel of crime. Stay woke. What? Brave a wheel of cake. Shave works. Suave wheat of cream. Shad walk. Starve weeping slime. Shorts are okay. Rave all the time. Shave the warts. I can't see. I
can't see what it says, man.
Nope.
It's so fucking just. Yes, that too. That didn't hurt either. Back when like they made the women look incredible. They made the beautiful women look beautiful. Yeah, remember that? Man, those were the days. Oh God.
Oh man, those were the days. What a sad statement.
Yes, they rebooted Matlock. Hold on, let's do an experiment here. Here we go.
And I don't think we're ever going to get rid of DEI in general. I think what's happened in terms of Hollywood is like, there's going to be a rebound, but the Overton window's shifted, quite a bit, so much that the rebound's only going to go so far. So I just don't think that it's going to completely.
Yeah, we can hope, but it's like until I start seeing something that tells me otherwise. Okay, so we have The Burbs. We have Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, which is now a drama called Bel-Air. Let's see what else we got.
The TV show? What the fuck?
Ted, the TV show. Day of the Jackal. Twisted Metal. That's an actual original, but that, like, I couldn't do season 2 at all. It was terrible. Let's see what else we got. The Paper, which is just the fucking Chucky. There's Chucky.
Chucky's a TV show.
Yep, Chucky's a TV show. Where was Matlock? Was Matlock here yet? Where are the TV shows and originals? For you, where are the originals? Oh, come on. Oh, here we go. Peacock
Well,
originals.
Matlock's
Here we
got to
go.
be in the top.
So let's see here. Is it not here? Where's Matlock? View all.
There's a show called
10
Ling.
Traders, The Burbs, Love Island. Thank God for Love Island. Oh, come on. Was it Peacock or was it Paramount? Maybe it's on Paramount.
I think it's Paramount.
It must be. Oh, so maybe it's Paramount that has a bunch of them too. I don't know, but there's like so many of these like reboots that are just like fuck the I saw the Burbs one show up. It was like, oh my god, yeah. Matlock is what's her name? Matlock. I forget her name. There it is.
Yeah, Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates. There you go. There's Matlock right there. CBS.
In a power suit. Good fucking grief.
Dude, who's excited for Born Again season 2? I'm not falling for that shit again either, by the way. That shows it's gonna. Dude, did you see the fucking trailer? They have Daredevil following Karen Page into a fight. I couldn't. All I had to see was that. I'm like, dude, I couldn't fucking believe it. The trailer, like, Daredevil is literally following fucking Karen Page.
Come on, people. Why would she be in a fight to begin with? I mean, I'm not into the comics, but jeez,
it's like, is it in this trailer? I just want to show. I couldn't believe it. It's like,
I haven't seen the trailer.
Well, they're like, Karen Page is a lawyer, like she's an investigator.
What?
Like that's it. She's a lawyer. She becomes a lawyer eventually. Wow, look at this shot. Like it, yeah. There's the team, everybody.
Really? So she's in a cotton shirt and pants.
There's the team. Jessica Jones, of course, is going to do all the dirty work because
probably.
Then we have this wheelchair-bound person with her face covered.
Even his suit looks generic as shit.
We got the old retired cop guy. We got current cop guy. This chick.
Why is she down there? Is she in a wheelchair?
I think she's in a wheelchair. Yes, I'm pretty sure she's in a wheelchair. There's man. If I was the Kingpin, I know I'd be shaking in my boots.
Jiminy Christmas! I'd knock her off the wheelchair and start beating everybody with it.
He's with an army. Oh, there we go. There's Jessica Jones.
I'm gonna take this city back.
And there's the army. Yeah, that was a good face right there. That's exactly what I think. It's gonna be so bad.
I will say with that's Vincent D'Onofrio doing his best Butterbean impression.
Oh God, I want to find the part where they're walking down the hallway and he's behind Karen Page. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Jessica Jones does have superpowers. She's
super strong. She is. Yeah. But it's just the fact that they had to bring her back to make to weaken Daredevil. Give her her own show. She doesn't. Daredevil does not need her. Like Daredevil's a badass in his own right. He doesn't need Jessica. This isn't a Defenders show. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Oh, there's the other.
I will say I do like myself some Deborah Ann Mall. That's her name, right? Or Wall?
What the
redhead chick, the one you're looking for to leading them into battle.
Oh, she's hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's fine. I like as long as she's being Karen Page.
Right. Exactly.
Where is it?
As we.
Yeah, and somehow Kingpin. Oh, here it is. There it is. Somehow Kingpin is the mayor.
Are assembling.
There you go.
And the look on her face, like, oh, I'm a badass. Like, if we go back to that first shot that you showed of the three of them standing in front of people.
Oh, I gotta see if I can find that again.
and you see how skinny and unmuscular she is. There we go. I mean, like, look how small she is. And that's not a knock or anything, but in terms of getting into a fight, if that's on the other side of me, I'm
it's gonna be so bad.
Yeah.
Oh man, Salty, you're a sexist.
Right.
They did give her her own show. No one watched season 2 because the only thing that's true, 100%. That's why, and I agree with that. That's why she's not going to be this big draw that they think she's going to be. It's like Jessica Jones is back. It's like, who cares? I don't.
And it was really good.
I don't want to see Jessica Jones. I want to see Daredevil in the Daredevil show. Because Daredevil doesn't need to be propped up by other fucking characters. Because he's fucking Daredevil. Like, Daredevil should be being used to prop up other characters. Because he's fucking Daredevil.
Yeah.
This isn't difficult.
All you need to sit there and show is recreate some versions of the one single shot scene that he'd had in the apartment complex in season 1 where he's beating the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah. Just do that a few times.
That is one of the most amazing scenes in Marvel TV, period. Well, it was so good.
Like, Bullseye's back, but like, it's one of those, how much do you want to bet it's all going to be bullshit?
Oh, 100%. These people don't know how to make TV anymore.
Well, I mean, it's a shame because I actually like the guy that got his Bullseye, right? But it's not going to be like Bullseye and Daredevil. Are they going to have a one-on-one? Probably fucking not.
No.
When that's all we fucking want. Just give me a one-on-one with Kingpin and Daredevil and fucking... So this is what you do, right? It's very clear what you do, okay? So, and D'Onofrio is fine as Kingpin if they just let him be Kingpin. I have no
he's got to be Kingpin from season 1.
Right. This is what you do, okay? Get rid of Karen Page. Well, no, first you have to rewind time and bring Foggy Nelson back. I know they've shown an image of him. I'm not buying it. It's going to be a flashback. He's still going to be dead. They didn't miraculously save him or something. So that was the biggest mistake they made for the show already. So bring back Foggy, bring back Karen, and let them be Murdoch, Nelson and Page, and leave them being lawyers. They can do the investigative stuff while fucking Matt does his Daredevil thing, right? Daredevil doesn't need no help through the whole fucking movie. He runs into Punisher a few times, handing out his sort of justice. And at the end, Spider-Man shows up to advertise for the new Spider-Man movie. That's it. Done. That's it. That's all you need to do. That's the only collabs you need. You don't even need to put Tom Holland in the suit. Just have some fucking schmuck stunt double in the Spider-Man suit show up to help Daredevil at the very end, being like, "Hey man, I was in the neighborhood. This Fisk guy's a piece of shit," and webs him up or some shit. And that's it. Because guess what? All three of those characters interact all the fucking time. Hell, the Punisher is in the new fucking Spider-Man movie. These are this isn't brain surgery. The three of them work all the time together.
Yeah.
No, we got.
But whoever's on the title card should be the main part of the show.
Well, it's got to be Jessica Jones because Jessica Jones. It's like
Yeah.
nobody
Well-
fucking cares about Jessica Jones.
Yeah. So you
Cindy's
were
cooked and
asked-
these people are fighting for it. What? Wait, what are you talking about? These people? Oh, come on. What? You don't have confidence in this group? I mean, that's Daredevil's army, y'all.
dude, the ableism in this is going to be incredible.
I do feel bad for Charlie Cox because he does make a good fucking Daredevil. And Matt Murdock. He's sort of like in my own headcanon, he's sort of like, man, this sucks. I'm trapped in this fucking shithole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so you asked the question of whether or not Daredevil's going to get a one-on-one fight versus who was it, Deadshot or
Bullseye?
Bullseye. I could argue. You could argue that yes, he will, but he's going to get in trouble, and then he's going to be Deus Ex Machina saved.
Yeah,
by Jessica Jones
Karen.
or
No, it's gonna be Karen. No, he's
Karen,
gonna be saved
yeah.
by Karen. Like that's gonna be the shitty part too. Is he's gonna get saved by Karen several times because having him saved by the superpowered female is too good for him. He's gonna get saved by him because they're gonna be back together, and he's gonna keep getting saved by her. And old man Cherry over here, whoever the fuck he is, in the army, the Daredevil army. This show is going to suck so bad. When is it out? It's out soon, isn't it? Sorry, I don't know how we went down the Daredevil rabbit hole, but
yeah. Late to the party. Yes, I'm going to agree, even though I haven't watched a minute of it. The show has sucked the whole time, and you knew it was going to suck when you had Daredevil doing a cameo in She-Hulk doing the Walk of Shame.
March 24th. Yes. So it did suck the whole time. They released I fell for it like a dumbass when they got the original people back from the Netflix stuff, and they did a bunch of rewrites, and they told us all they were doing this, and then they showed us a few shots of Karen, Foggy, and Matt together, and I'm like, oh my god, they're listening and they're fucking fixing it, because they had told us originally that Foggy and Karen weren't going to be in it at all. And then they kill Foggy in the first 5 minutes, and I'm like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
And then fucking Matt throws Bullseye off a building onto his head, and he doesn't die. Literally. Like, you haven't seen any of it?
Nope.
Yeah, he throws Bullseye off a building, he lands on his head, and he doesn't die.
Wow. Yeah, see, and this is why I don't have a subscription to Disney Plus for a lot of various reasons for that. But
well, and what sort of sucks is the fight wasn't bad; it was too dark, right? Like, can you see Daredevil or Bullseye there? Barely.
Nope.
Right. So the fight isn't half bad, but it's too dark, and you can barely see him. Right. So they fight a little bit more, but the fight is not half bad, if I'm being honest. So he's got him up on the roof. Foggy's dying. Everybody. Foggy fucking. Matt's conscious. Matt's Matt's right hand is sitting there bleeding out on the ground. Daredevil is up on the top with fucking Bullseye. Foggy dies, and there was here he was on the back. There it is. And Matt gets mad and screams because that's what Daredevil does now. And he just pushes him off. There you go. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He just pushes him off the building nonchalantly. He's like, oh, you killed Foggy. Fly now. His head literally ricochets off the ground, and he's fine. And that was the moment I said,
Foggy is such a good character in from the Netflix stuff.
Foggy was great.
Yeah.
Foggy was Matt's right of thought. It was his conscience. right? Foggy kept Matt grounded. Yep. Are we bringing back Gay Rand? Well, I'm sure if he comes back, he will be gay. But no. Is it Jakami? That IWOT is once again pretending that they're going to be bringing out something just to keep people, just to hold on to the rights. They may produce. Yeah, no way, right? They've released an AI piece of artwork to where is it here? Wheel of Time rights holder retain confident. Yeah, no, we don't need it. So I'm gonna close that one too. Where's the other one? Does this one have the artwork? No, this is the one that thinks. Oh yeah, sorry, that's the one that thinks that fucking. What the fuck? Whatever. I can't find the 3-part fantasy saga officially. Wait, what? Hold on, is this? So these news outlets are all announcing different stuff that isn't being made. Prime Video's 3-part fantasy saga. Oh, never mind. 3-part. Okay, they're referring to the Wheel of Time 3 season. Returning after 1 year after shocked cancellation. So this guy's talking like something's being released. It's like, dude, no, it's not. They don't have anything done. What are you talking about? It's returns. The channel, the second story, she has great videos about publishing specific, but storytelling in general. Why villains are bad, girl bosses, why stories suck now. Also the nonsense-free editor. Thanks, John.
Yeah, she got some good stuff.
It's been about a year since we pulled the plug on the classic series, The Wheel of Time. Blah, blah, blah. A new report confirms that Wheel of Time franchise is returning in a big way. Sure it is. Now, remember, this is being reported by Critter XD. Critter XD is the source. Oh, this is it. So, Jakami, this is what they've released as proof of concept that they're doing a Wheel of Time animation with Timothy Vu. They released one AI image. So this is proof of concept right here. Just so you know. So it's that easy. It's that easy for proofs of concept. Let's see here. Right now, we're really just investing in people and inspire to realize the vision and explore ideas. And look, the League IP has a lot to offer. Oh, he's not even talking. He's talking about League. Yeah. So where was it? Shit. I think it was in the original story. It says the source was Critter XD. Let me see if I can find that. Because that's important. Because guess what? Critter XD don't know shit about. Read more. IWOT. Where is the source at? Oh God. All right, games. The project was heals us. I don't know. Somebody posted in the Discord that the source is cited as being Critter. So, that immediately dispels almost all of this as being real. Because if that's the source of this information, then it's false. It's just a wish and a prayer, right? So, let's see. Vu is already working together with IWOT Studios, the current owners, as well as companies. Yeah, good old Rick Selvig and Larry Mondar, who have had their hands on every piece of shit Wheel of Time thing that has been out. So I see tremendous opportunity in expanding the Wheel of Time into a fully authentic, integrated, interactive, and animated storytelling experience. How about you don't expand on it and you just start with telling the Wheel of Time? Like this expanding. No, don't expand. Just tell the story.
Where are you seeing this potential?
Yeah.
It's incredible to me The only potential that you have is in selling more books. That's it, and that's outside of your realm of activity. But the show just fucking killed everything.
See us at 2 hours. I don't know. Liver.
I don't think we'll be going that long.
Yeah, and we're probably wrapping up here in a little bit. But I'm glad you're here, and thanks for watching.
Yeah. So he'll hear that in 2 hours.
Yeah. So hi. Hopefully,
up,
if he
man?
makes it 2 hours, yeah, I'd be impressed if he makes it 2 hours. But that was is this? Oh, this is the last one. Hold on, real quick, because where is it? So this one. So this is Brandon Sanderson's Apple TV deal created the perfect home for Wheel of Time. Why?
No, it did not.
Why? What does
Just
one have
because
to
his
do with
name
the
was
other?
on the last 3 books.
Right, exactly. What it has nothing to do with it. Why? Like why?
Sando is in the deal with Amazon for Sando. He is not in it for Robert Jordan. So, there's, unless he's going to hand it off to somebody to do, it's not getting done. And this is an absolutely cope mechanism to try and get that show more time.
Yeah, well, and then we have where'd you Josh, where'd you send it? Oh, I got it. The truth is, as much as fans online petition, so more falsehoods. It was barely. It was a failure. It's incredibly unlikely for it to happen. That's the only true thing I've read in any of these articles tonight. The online petition exhibited significant support from like 5 people who paid a lot of money and wasted a lot of money.
Fucking grief.
Just didn't perform well enough to justify the cost. No shit. Rosamund Pike has multiple projects in the queue already. So, who cares? Nobody wants Rosamund Pike to come back anyways. Fuck her. She can go be old and a villain somewhere else. This is just means nothing, especially since Brandon has lost his fucking marbles when it comes to writing. So, unlike Game of Thrones and The Witcher, where the authors can go on talk shows or blogs and make sly comments about the quality of their adaptations, the great and prolific Robert Jordan sadly passed away. Yeah. Since his wife and her was it could have been 2 great chapters of his work. On top of finishing the novel series, Sanders has been outspoken regarding thoughts on the TV series. Even admitting he was rarely consoled despite being labeled a consecutive, right? Okay, and what does that have to do with it? Like, yeah, the fan base deserved an actual Wheel of Time show. You're right. For those disgruntled with the series for its constant deviations from the source material, yeah, that's fucking. Brandon Sanderson's words were vindicating and spoke of a broader problem of fan adaptation. They also tie into perfectly. Why? No, what? They also tie in perfectly with the deal Sanderson. Why? One has nothing to do with the other.
Correct.
I don't want him to Sandersonize the fucking Wheel of Time. That's the other problem, right? Is like, yes, they barely consulted him, but the stuff they did consult him on, he actually turned them astray, and it wasn't better. Because if you're to believe, so just remember, if we're to believe what Brandon said about his consulting with the Wheel of Time, right? First, he said, "Well, don't give parent a wife." Good. Kill Master Lewin. No,
right.
Bad. No,
yes.
Do not kill Master Lewin. No, wrong, incorrect. That is bad too. Like, so there's that, and then if we are to believe Brandon, we have him to thank for the debacle that is the Horde of Valyr and the show at all. Remember? Because according to what Brandon said, I forgot where he said it, but according to Brandon, they weren't going to put the Horde of Valyr on the show.
Correct. That's right.
Isn't that right? I don't.
But then when
that's what he said. But they said, "How are you going to do the Great Hunt without the Horde of Valyr?" And they forced it in there.
Yeah, into a salad dressing container.
Right. No,
Yeah.
Tide Pods. Come on, Tide Pods.
Yes, my bad.
Whatever.
Well,
Hey.
there's nothing that you can sit there and say for me that with Sando involved would be a great thing for the Wheel of Time as a TV show. He did not, like you're mentioning of killing Master Luan. He didn't do anything to bring it back to the books. What he did was he took what they were presenting as what they were going to go forward with, and he gave suggestions as to how to make it work more as a story within itself. It wasn't hey, we need to do these things because this is what happens. It was, hey, this is really bad. This is a way that you can make it less bad.
Right. So we're still. I'm perfectly on board with you changing it. Just change it like this. Right? And it's like, no, don't change it at all. What are you talking about? Right? I mean, it's like, no, change it my way, not your way. It's like, dude, what? No. Salty, member for 37 months. IWOT ain't gonna make jack shit. Smooches. Correct. Agreed. I agree 100%.
Yeah. Dude, I just looked this up. Harriet McDougal is 86 years old.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So fuck. So she's not gonna see that money. I read it. I stepped away for a second. Sorry, I put it up there. Yeah, no, so he is gonna end up with all the money from the books, from the leather bounds. Right?
I would imagine so.
I don't know. Does he have? Do they have children? I don't know. Harriet.
No, they did not.
Yeah. So he's gonna end up with all of it anyway.
If she does get anything for it, it'll end up going to the estate.
Oh, they both complained, so they did reach. Okay. Well, I mean, so thank you for that terrible change, guys. Speaking of Sanderson, was not changing the fate of the IEL even after Rand gave them duty to perform his idea. Okay, speaking of Sanderson, was not changing the fate of the IEL after Rand gave them a duty to perform his idea or in George's notes. He standardized well to enough in the last book. I don't know.
Yeah. I couldn't say either.
I don't remember.
I mean, there was a fair amount of,
Thank you, John.
Cinematicing the Wheel of Time in those last 3 books. I mean, just because it's a different author, I don't think you're going to be able to avoid that. And yeah, he made some choices that a lot of fans don't like, but I'll still hold by the fact that the books were.
And this also is a true statement. The Wheel of Time deserved a fresh start, not a continuation. 100%. It's what I've been saying. Don't worry about the trash that came out. Ignore it and move on. Nobody's going to miss it. Nobody's going to care.
But with that headline though, is what's your motive behind that statement though?
True.
What do you mean by a fresh start?
God, how ironic would it be, Nate, if fucking they start over, they release something that is more that we like, right? That is more source material specific and pays tribute to the source material and follows the books, right? What are the show defenders going to do? Are they going to complain or are they going to like it?
Yeah.
Right? It's like
depends on how much access they get.
Right. Isn't that an interesting conundrum, right? It's like, okay, well, you guys have put all this hard time and effort into defending something that isn't Wheel of Time. Then they release something that does a much better job of following it. And now you're bitching about what are you bitching about? They're doing a good job, right? I hope it happens just so we can see what the fuck they say. The Wheel of Time's bitter cancellation is still recent. It makes sense that a contingent fans still have strong feelings about it. but for those involved in the production of the ship has sailed, Robert Jordan's books are beloved in literature. The best course would be to start fresh from a new home. Absolutely. Learning from the mistakes of the previous run. Unfortunately, while the show had no, it didn't. It had no strengths. Many divisive creations, many divisive creative decisions and book changes were always going to have ripple effects leading to the future displeasure. Yep. So at least this person is not completely ignorant to the fact that the show was a complete shit show. Let's see here. John, for another $10. Thank you, John, so much. If I had any talent with AI, it would make Matt blowing the horn at Falme and it's a trombone and he marches forward playing "Oh When the Saints Go Marching In." Yeah. Yeah. I wish somebody with some AI talent was a big Wheel of Time fan, because we could have got so many great AI fucking videos. So good night, Nick. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, the Forbes article. I will look at it real quick before we take off. Just because you asked so nicely, John. Or Jonathan, right? It's Jonathan.
Joshua.
Right. Yeah, Josh. Sorry, Josh. All right, what are we looking at here? Wheel of Time returns after cancellation. Like, what? No, it hasn't returned. Like, if you read this article, shouldn't I be going out looking for a fucking show that's coming out? It's not returned. This is like a concept that they're sharing to try and to do. It's not back. Like, what are you talking about?
Holy crap. The amount of bullshit that is fed off of this one thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. And if it's, I think, like, if it really is announced by Critter XD off of nothing. Right?
Yeah, if she is the source for all of this, there should be a turning on her.
Yeah,
big time.
If she is the actual source, which I just saw it on my Discord that she was. So, if that's true, then, yeah. So Staplebo said he saw that also the article cites Critter XD as the main source. So if that's the main source of this, it's all bullshit. Where did she get it from? One of her buddies?
Yeah. And by the way, usually in journalism, I've heard anyway, traditional journalism anyway, way back when it was actually journalistic, integrity was involved. You usually verified it with a secondary source, did you not?
Yeah, you would think, right? Just when Prime Video's adaptation of Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time was finally getting good. So all those other times when he said season 1 and 2 were great, it was finally getting good. Amazon pulled the rug. Yeah, sure. It was too expensive. The ratings weren't where they needed to be, and Amazon can't bankroll two costly, poorly received fantasy shows. Wow, man, it must have been doing really. Man, it was really good. They chose to kill Wheel of Time. So no, they didn't. No. Stop it. No, that is not true. It is factually false. Rings of Power is going to live regardless of what Wheel of Time did.
Yep.
Right? Like, I'm tired. I am like,
just
make shit
the
up.
contract signed for Rings of Power requires that it survives.
Yes. Rings of Power was never going anywhere. It's like you're just making shit up. I'm so tired of all these journalists just making shit up because they like the way it sounds. Say what we will about the former, but it still leaps bounds better than the butchering of Tolkien's work. No, it's not. Stop. No, it's not. It's okay to butcher Robert Jordan's work, but because Tolkien had the Lord of the Rings series pay homage to it in a good way, it's okay that they're butchering the Rings of Power? Shut the fuck up. Now Jordan's books are getting a new lease on life. Several new leases, actually. The series returning. How many times are you going to tell us that there's going to be a new video game and a new movies and not produce anything that looks like a video game or a movie?
And how are the books getting a new lease on life? Just because of the other IP possibilities?
Yep.
Give me a break.
Thank you, Sam. Fuck Wheel of Time. Matt is my favorite character. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Bookman is a great fantasy character. He is awesome without being wish fulfillment. Yep, 100%. Yeah, they say so they just cite each other as sources now. And the original source is Critter XD. According to Newport Variety, IP owner of IWOTs Studios, Jerry Force was producer Thomas. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and they're all joining each other and holding hands and pretending to make a show. Frankly, I'm much more excited about an animated treatment of the series than I would be about another. Sure, of course you are. You're excited that there's anything showing up at all. When Amazon first announced the cancellation, I wrote, perhaps live. So now you're quoting yourself. Oh, God. Granted, the cost factor isn't always true when it comes to animation. Art games, blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot less expensive rings of power cost. Yeah, Stranger Things 5. Yeah, because more money made Stranger Things better, didn't it? Stranger Things 5 wasn't a complete fucking clusterfuck.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Wheel of Time cost $17 million per episode. Arcane was 15. Wow, who cares? Because money, it doesn't matter. Most animation shows are far too. Yeah, because you don't have to do the Arcane style animation. Just do fucking Castlevania style. The controversy. There's already controversy surrounding these new Wheel of Time projects. What is the controversy? There are problems, however, worth mentioning. Yeah, that it's all bullshit. That IWOT's involved. Is that what the controversy is? There are problems, however, worth mentioning. Problems which leave fans less than enthusiastic about yet more adaptations, regardless of who's successful Arcane. For one thing, one should always raise an eyebrow when the company announces multiple movies, a TV show, and a video game. Though the game has been in the works for some time, sure it has been. And and also the video. You're not going to cite that the video game company went under, right? And I include scarce notes. Quote, and I include scare quotes because there's little evidence of any actually work being done on it. Because there is no work being done on it. Because it's a fantasy. The company, IWOTs Studios, former Red Eagle Entertainment, also has a track record of making. Yes, they have a track record of lying and not making anything. Robert Jordan solo rights, yes, which is crazy. Man, that's Jesus. Only $640,000, and how could you not? This is crazy. Why is IWOT so bad? I don't get it.
Yep, 640,000 and got fuck all for it.
Before Fantasy had gone mainstream, and later wrote a blog post about how displeased he was with the company's handling of the rights just weeks before his death. Robert Jordan would be beside himself. He's rolled over his grave about 8 times.
Yeah.
I hear things now and then floating into the air. The author wrote, for an instance, I hear the word was floating that about Comic-Con in San Diego that I am displeased with Red Eagle. Too true. Too very true. In a few more months, that last contract they had with anyone on God's green earth that so much as mentions my name will come to an end, and we can see what happens after that. You see, among other things, they forgot the old dictum of LBJ back when he was just a congressman from Texas, when he famously or infamously said, "Don't spit in the soup, boys. We all have to eat." Worse, Red Eagle thought they could tell me they spit in my soup or pee in it if they wanted to, and there wasn't anything I could do to stop them. You can't apologize your way out of that with me. Not that they tried. There isn't enough money in the world to buy your way out of it with me. Not that they tried that either. So they get no further help from me. Once they're completely out of the picture, we'll see what happens. God, I didn't know it was that scathing a quote.
That is hardcore. He was pissed.
Well, he should be. Look at what they've done.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, but even then, so when did he pass? Was it 22? When did he? I'll look that up.
Jordan passed away
16 or 17 years ago.
Jordan passed away less than a month after, but IWOT very much remained in the picture, sitting on the IP for years.
2007.
To come without producing any content and using questionable tactics to maintain their hold on the rights when the push came to shove. Yep.
He's been gone almost 20 years.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Jordan's Harry. So this is Harry's statement. This morning brought starting news a pilot for the Wheel of Time series. The pilot, being called Winter Dragon, had appeared at 1:30 in the morning East Coast time on FXX TV, a channel somewhere in the 700s. Founded to concentrate on comedy, and according to the Washington Post, it was made without my knowledge or cooperation. I never saw the script. No one associated with Bandersnatch Group, the successor in interest to James O'Reilly Jordan, is aware of this. Bandersnatch has an existing contract with Universal Pictures that grants television rights to them until this Wednesday, February 11th, at which point these rights revert to Bandersnatch. I see no mention of Universal in their plot, nor, I repeat, was Bandersnatch or Robert Jordan's estate informed of any way. I am dumbfounded by this occurrence, and am taking steps to prevent this recurrence. The fact they still have the rights is a crime.
It is.
It's also a crime that Winter Dragon is better than the whole series of Wheel of Time TV show that was produced here.
Oh gosh,
it's a crime, but it is. It's better. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad, but they killed him. Maybe they did. I doubt it. But I can't say that. No. Sorry, you can say it in a text or in chat. I can't say that they killed him. I think it would make a great TV show episode if they did kill him for the rights. It's probably on Special Victims Unit or something already.
Ripped from the headlines.
I'm sure there's a show that's already done that. Killed the author for his stuff.
When your TV rights groups gets violent.
Yeah. Hey, if not, hey, Law and Order, hit me up. I got a script for you.
They give you secret cancer.
Yeah. The new Wheel of Time project aimed at broadening the franchise reach across platforms, engaging worldwide according to writing the publication. Yeah, whatever. There's a bit of arcade. I asked Claude AI whether the above image was generated with AI, and its response reads in par. This image is very likelihood of being AI generated. I'd estimate 90-95%. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
and
so you asked AI whether or not AI did it.
Sure, it's AI.
It's almost like sourcing Variety for your Critter XD exclusive.
It's also far from certain that a wider audience is necessarily going to capture via the animation. More's the pity. Even setting aside the AI concerns, animation is just inherently deal breaker for many people. That's true. Was the problem come to fruition simply served? Yeah, this is it. This is it, right? They've been taught they can do some bullshit to keep the rights, so they're going to do it again. I and if IWOT wants to, because since we know IWOT watches us, Nate, right?
Right. Respond, bitches.
If IWOT actually wants to show me something that proves that there's actually a video game being made from their defunct, shut down video game company, or they want to prove that they actually want to make a Wheel of Time show could look. Well, I'll say it again. I'll offer up our services again. It doesn't even have to be me. We have a Discord full of people that can help you make a boatload of money. Like, are you people over at IWOT not interested in making money, or do you just have money already or something somehow? You guys don't run anything else, so I don't know. Like, you haven't made anything else either, so I don't know how you guys are surviving. But whatever. But like, if you actually want to make money on the IWOT IP, you have I got people I can introduce you to, or I can just help you out myself. And you would make boatloads of cash, and we'd have a show that was great. But instead, you keep trusting people that just have no interest in actually making money or telling the story of the Wheel of Time. So, we can fix that for you. No problem. No problem. The original cost of the Wheel of Time was $8 million. They spent $17 million. That's right. Yeah. Yep. So, I didn't even need AI to know it was 95. Yeah, it's easy to tell that's AI. What's up, Talamar? I saw you earlier. Thanks for being here. Most of those people don't want to make money. That's what. Yeah. Well, but it's like I don't understand. Like they bought the rights for $640,000. How much could they have made by now if they just? But the message wasn't. But when they bought it, this whole DEI stuff wasn't a thing yet. Like it's always sort of been a thing, but it wasn't like the focus like it is now. You all right, Nate?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure what you
Sorry,
good?
no, I was. Yeah, I'm looking at something.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I just want to make sure. I wasn't sure if you were falling asleep or you're looking at something. So just want to make sure.
No, not my dad.
Well, or me. Like I've done that before. Come on.
Oh, you and everybody thought you were having a stroke.
Wait, what? What did I do? I don't even remember that.
There was one time where you fell asleep with your hands on the side of your head, like this.
Oh, did I?
And,
I don't even remember that.
And chat was going on. I think it was during the Boosh was on with us too, I think.
Oh, okay.
And everybody's like, "What happened to Steve? Did he freeze or?" That was when work was really busting your ass.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. I remember that. Yeah, fuck work. No, that's not fair. Pays the bills. But
yep.
Yeah, no, I just I don't understand it. Like and it's one of those things for me. IWOT is just stupid and crooked and they want to what are they making? Like that's I don't understand how they have not made $640,000 back yet, have they? Like maybe they did with the deal for the show.
Yeah.
They probably made money.
They had to have.
So that's how they made money. But it's just like, don't you want to make more? Like I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Well,
you could be making so much more money.
It goes to show you that these people don't know how to get to that point where you make money on this stuff. They are completely inept at being able to lampoon this thing into something successful because they've got no idea what success looks like.
It's crazy, but yeah, but well, we've been going for over 2, so I was gonna try and fit in some. Oh, here, real quick, we have to do this. I have to show you this. This was too funny.
Oh, okay.
This was too funny. I'm sure you haven't seen this, but check out this artwork.
The fuck is this?
There you go.
I am white. I am Wheel of Time, child of Robert Jordan, the wheel itself, and I defy you, Jeff Bezos. That's actually better drawn than all of the orcs charging that wall.
It actually is, yeah. This is on an opinion piece on the Daily Sundial, wrote by so Val Galston. It was shared with me. This is Val Galston right here. Hold on, let me share it. There you go. That's Val Galston.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, pretty good, huh? Quite the artist,
dude. There was something I clicked on this one video. I can't even remember. It was like some book review by this one guy who ended up. He was actually the music producer for the music on Wheel of Time. And so I looked, and I didn't know who he was. I clicked on his bio on YouTube, and he's like, "I produced the Wheel of Time music, the Hills of Tanchica." I'm like, "Oh, off, done. I can't take it seriously." Like, nope. John's like, "That's a they them if I ever saw one."
Dude, I'm just okay. I guess I started reading this and it's just like, wait a second, what is happening here? The Wheel of Time for years, Wheel of Time aired on Prime. Yeah, and it's For fans like me, the cancellation didn't feel like closure. It felt like, but oh my god, the main who cares?
Shut up.
I was first introduced to Wheel of Time books when I watched Daniel Green's YouTube live Wheel of Time red carpet premiere. This event introduced me to other fan voices, including commentator Critter XD. I immediately went to her TikTok and watched a couple of her videos and stayed up far too late, watching her breakdowns of Aes Sedai lore, character arcs, and soon after I picked up her first book. Critter XD ultimately became the reason I fell down the Wheel of Time rabbit hole. Shortly thereafter, I had read half of the 14-volume series and immersed myself in the online community like any other. When I interviewed her recently, Critter XD said she had been a dedicated fan ever since the vividly remembers the anticipated when the TV show was announced. She explained that that she had been excited, but her enthusiasm skyrocketed when the cast was revealed and she discovered Rosamund Pike had been cast. That excitement didn't fade. Then the reasons only improved as time went on, and season 3 was the best out of the 3. When it came out and it wasn't being renewed, I was just devastated, confused, honestly, more than anything, furious.
Cope and see.
Yep. I'm not confused. It sucked.
No. I mean, you don't, regardless of whether or not you think it sucks, the brass tacks of it all. Nobody watched the show, therefore no money was made.
Look, you know what? If you liked it, fine. But
yeah,
you're sitting here going, well, why did they cancel? Nobody watched it. This and you keep look. You're all lying. Like in like the thing that keeps happening right now lately is this. Oh well, episode 4 did follow. No, it didn't. Rewatch episode 4. It did not follow the source material. It did not follow the books. There is small parts that let Josh Stardowski be Randall Thor for a little bit, maybe 10 minutes out of 50. The rest is the same bullshit.
Yeah.
We don't see any of Moraine and Roydion. So why do we see a bunch of her shit in Roydion?
Right.
That's straight from the books, eh? Like, no, it's not. There's like 10 minutes. And you keep harping on it because the people that actually want to see book stuff in there said, wow, there was 10 minutes of fucking book shit in there, which makes this the best fucking episode of the series, which is true. But it's not the whole episode. It's actually maybe 10% of the episode, if that.
Yeah, it's, and even then, there were bits of that weren't right.
Yeah.
It's,
they use that to springboard into they were hitting their stride. It only took them 3 seasons to figure out there was source material to adapt, and then they adapted fucking 10 minutes out of fucking 8 episodes.
Right.
Good job.
It's the exact opposite of like you start watching Law and Order and it says the faces the names have been changed to protect the innocent, yada yada yada. Yeah. And in this case, it's the exact opposite. The story has been changed to protect this.
Yeah, the story has been changed to protect Robert Jordan from fucking becoming a zombie and eating people.
Right.
Fuck. Holy
Good
shit.
Lord.
Oh my God. How many of these? I'm gonna here. Matt vomits evil. Matt vomits evil.
Oh, jeez.
Saroth threatens Ishmael like the Terran Fairy lies. Oh yeah, that's no big deal. Min is called a seer, which is not used until book 14. And Sean Chun served for what she does. Mogadeen spits in people's food. I forgot about that. Moran back.
Yeah.
Scabbard for a dagger. I forget. That's so bad. I forgot about that. None of the characters make any effort to find a greater parent. Yep. Moran is lamenting that she lost the dragon candidates, but she has been sitting around doing nothing to find them. Yep. Rand makes fun of Matt for being cold. He does? I don't remember that.
I vaguely do.
We see Fat Matt Sangreal, a Fat Man Sangreal, and it isn't used for 7 episodes. That's true. The show ends with Egwene telling Rand what to do. Yeah. Perrin just lets Fade and Fades walk away. Power up blades have been upgraded to Forsaken killing swords. Yep. Tom explains the IO and how the fucking Christ. Who cares if Valda? Who cares about Valda at all? All right. Hey, what's up, Eld? I just recently watched this episode and it is the best in the show, but it still had so many problems and wrongs in it. So that's exactly my point. And that you're right. And we've all I think we've all said this. Season 3, episode 4 is probably the best episode of the Wheel of Time TV show that they made. Probably.
And it wasn't a good episode.
It wasn't. It was still a heaping pile of shit. It was just the top of the heaping pile of shit.
Yeah.
None of it was good.
Because that 10 minutes was pretty well done.
If that 10,
for the most part,
if they had been following the source material religiously, I would have been completely fine with that whole 10 minutes. If they actually told the complete story of Roydion and that would have just fit in, and there'd be like, we wouldn't complain about it being, it's like, well, they still didn't get it perfect. There's still problems with it. There would have been none of that. It would have just been, it was good. But since the whole thing is shit, we have to call out all the shit and going, well, yeah, most of the flashbacks were pretty good, but there were still some problems with it because, well, there's always problems with it. And then, and then anytime we say it's good, it's being used and turned against us because we're honest people saying, well, yeah, that was sort of source material close, so that was pretty good. And now it's, season 3 is the best. They're getting their footing. It's like, give me a fucking break.
Yeah, and to add to that, it's like, so you see how that 10 minutes was really solidly done for the most part. Could you imagine how much impact that would have had if you had done the lead up to it faithfully, and how much more impact that would have had as a result? You set up the Aiel way of life properly. You set up the rest of the world properly. He's gone on this journey. He's gone through the Stone of Tyr and gone through Kalimdor and or got Kalimdor and all. I mean, how much would that have all just been enhanced?
Our reaction to episode 4 and how much we were like basically forgiving we were to the stuff that they fucking okay, this section was fine. Just imagine if they actually in good faith tried to adapt the source material, and they had to make changes here or there, but they were in good faith following the source material. We would have been in full support of them.
Yep.
But they didn't make a good faith effort to follow any of the source material. So you got this. So it's like, we proved that we're willing to be like, okay, this is, more of this. Can we get some more of that? Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be word for word, but more of that.
Yeah.
Dune 2 Aiel are way better. Yeah. Well, they get main hand talk right in Dune as well. So
yeah. And it didn't take much effort.
No.
To sit there and do it. You just get faithful to the source material, and this is what baffles me about this is like, you guys suck at storytelling, and the amazing thing about it is you suck despite the fact you got the story already made for you. Adaptation's a challenge and all that, I get it, but good grief, it's
it's one of those, like, we proved it's honestly, for how much hate we've piled on this series, the fact that any of us are willing to go, actually, that part was okay, is I think that's enough to show that we're judging what we see.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like we're judging, like, I've done nothing but just plop hate on this show because it deserves it, and we see something that's decent. It's like, okay, finally we're cooking here a little bit. Why couldn't we get more of this type? Why isn't there more of this type of storytelling in the fucking show? And then they go revert. You know, it's very short lived, and we're right back to bullshit. So, yep. On top of that, you said that just after it came out, it is the best example of Rafe's middle finger to the fans. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is, because it's like, well, we can adapt the shit, but we're just choosing not to.
Yeah. It's the same thing as the
Wait, what?
showrunners for
Xander from Buffy died of a heart attack? Holy shit. That was my point. IWOT was crooked, lazy, and incompetent to do it right. Rafe was more concerned with subversion for the sake of message. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, IWOT Rafe fucking weaseled his way in. IWOT doesn't give a fuck. IWOT is more concerned with keeping the IP than telling a story.
Yeah, and someone made the comment earlier that Rafe should be blacklisted, and I think
he already
is. Possible that he's
already is.
You know, effectively been done.
Rafe has no projects right now, nothing. He's everything that he got. Everything that he was lined up to
fired from God of War.
Yep. He got fired from 2 things. I think the Division 2 is another one. I don't think he has any current projects. Yep, 5 previous, nothing upcoming. Oh, he's got 1 upcoming, The Division, which we've heard nothing about. Development unknown.
Yeah, so
the only thing the only thing he's attached to right now is a video game adaptation, which there's no news about at all. So yeah. I think the Wheel of Time, as it should, destroyed put the nail in the coffin of his career. I think.
Yeah. Well, it was that. And what was the video game movie that he did with the kid from Spider-Man?
Uncharted.
Yeah. How bad that performed.
Yeah, Uncharted was Uncharted. Yeah, everybody hated Uncharted too.
Yeah. Yes, I mean he's had a number of things throughout the course of history that he's just absolutely failed upwards with.
Yep.
And the Wheel of Time was the last straw because it cost Amazon so much money. You know, when you're producing 3 seasons for over $300 million and you don't see I would love to see the accounting on that show.
Yeah.
And when they sit there and say how much money on a video was spent in wardrobes alone, you know, which was easily the biggest part of the show, because you didn't, as the showrunner, do your job to sit there and say, no, that looks like shit.
Yeah.
You know,
I found it. I watched it. I don't remember watching it. That's yeah. It was very unforgettable, generic. I don't remember it. But you know, it's fine. Like, you know, I don't remember it being offensively bad. But it wasn't like, from what I remember, a lot of the video game fans were not happy with the portrayal of the main character and Nathan Drake, I think his name is, in the portrayal of the characters or something. So, yep. Some good news about him getting what it deserves. Thanks, I forgot. Yeah, so he had many productions taken away from him, and he has nothing in the pipeline right now. So I wonder. I have to look. Let's see if somebody else has fared any better. Nope. A TV miniseries. That is it.
Whoa. He's in that?
Women of the Bible?
So this is a 3-part miniseries that's going to be showed on Fox in the lead up to Easter for 3 or 5 women that are in the book of Genesis, which is interesting because it's in the lead up to the Easter season, and they're in the book of Genesis, not in the Gospels, which is in the New Testament, which is the point of Easter season. So, personally, I can't stand all these Bible adaptations. They're so poorly done and everything.
Yeah.
But the fact that you also have a flaming homosexual playing roles in it. I mean,
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at the Man in the High Castle preview here. It's too bad. Another show crashed and burned.
Well, yeah, because the chick from that show is playing a role in The Faithful, I guess, one of the women.
Well, like Man in the High Castle was another one of those shows. It's too bad. It's really too bad.
2 seasons were great. I heard the third was bad, so I didn't watch it.
So the third season was, I think, the last season, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
It was fucking horrible. So like before they had to actually tell you what was going on, it was great.
Yeah.
Then you got into dimension hopping and weird shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And late to the party, Bible-based shows getting the DEI treatment. They've always have, to be honest. It's always been a poor thing to adapt, but that's my personal opinion. I really I struggle big time with that stuff because I don't think it should be adapted.
Yeah, the Bible adaptations.
Bible adaptations, yeah. It's you know,
well, I like. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. I thought you were talking about Man in the High Castle for a second because it's like, I enjoyed that show quite a bit. And like, I don't know how it was. I don't know. Yeah, it was very good. The first season was excellent, and the second season too, for the most part. But it sort of makes you think a little bit, especially with what's going on right now. What if Hitler didn't piss off Stalin?
So right. Yeah.
Like, what if Hitler? Like that's a scary thought, man. If Hitler didn't go supreme arrogant on Stalin, it created a 2-front war for himself. I don't know. That's I think that's the part that makes that show. I think that's probably what killed that show. Is that show gets you start asking some of those very uncomfortable questions. Because it's a show where the Nazis win, right? So the Nazis in Japan, but there are parts where you start getting uncomfortable because you're like, wow, this is pretty close to almost reality. What if one thing went the other way? Right? And it's like, what if the jet engines were actually completed and he had they had jets, and what if he actually finished the nuke? Like there's all these things they were on the cusp of doing that we just barely beat him to the punch, right? It's just like, so that's why that show, I think, it shows those uncomfortable things being successful and what turned it, and it's like, nobody likes thinking about that, right? It's interesting, but it's just like,
I don't know that it was really a feasible thing, just because having to cross from either direction a vast ocean.
I think we'd still be here, but I think we'd be.
Yes,
we would have had
Europe could have been vastly.
I think I've watched a few of those US versus the world videos. Taking us is no easy feat.
No.
So like I think we probably would have folded and made it a deal. Negotiated some sort of peace to keep them in Europe, and probably divided the world in half. I would think probably is what would happen, but I don't know.
Yeah,
it's just terrible. It's terrible to think about, right? It's like ugh.
Yeah. Well, it was based on a book by Philip K. Dick. I haven't read the book.
Yes, he did.
I'd be interested to to go.
Yep.
And
What it was on History Channel. The arrogance of Hitler marching his army through a Russian winter turned the tide.
Yeah.
And
Well,
pissing off Stalin, like that was smart.
Yeah.
Good job.
It was same thing happened with Napoleon, right? It's like, hey, I'm going to go invade Russia.
What's up, girl?
You
Yeah,
know, it's not a great idea.
Max von Sydow is widely claimed for the greatest story ever told. He was an atheist, but he was respectful of the Bible. Then there was Bale's stupid comment about the portrayal of Moses. Thank you, John. Again, man. You've been crazy generous tonight. Thank you, John, very much.
Yeah, and that's and there's one thing about like actors portraying stuff honestly and doing it respectfully, and I get that.
The USSR, well, that's what I'm saying. The USSR won the war. Americans involved wasn't consequential. So I don't know about inconsequential. I think that we allow. I think if things didn't go exactly how they went, we would have been in trouble, and the world would be a lot different. So I think Russia doing what it did allowed us to do what we needed to do. It was I think it was a true symbiosis of both countries needing the other to do what they did to make what they did work, right? If we weren't holding them off, if Britain falls, that's a problem, right? If we're not holding on down our side of of Europe, the Red Army wouldn't have been able to do what they did. So, So I think the importance of Russia turning on Germany can't be understated, but I don't think, if we weren't pounding, if Nazi Germany wasn't having to concentrate on defending the other coast from us, it could have, put more resources towards fighting Russia, and maybe overcome that debacle in the winter. You don't know. So I think it was important on both ends because two front war, man. That's yeah. So
well, and the fact that Hitler was losing his mind, he was on a cocktail of drugs that was Biden-esque, shall we say?
We supplied a lot of material to Russia. Without that, they would have lost. Yeah. So I think it was equal. I think we were both equally important. It
was he's going up against two strong fronts. The American military at that point in time, once we got in gear, the war machine was just incredible.
So anyone that thinks Americans involved in World War II wasn't consequential is lying to themselves. That said, we're good in America about forgetting contributions to the other. So yeah, I think I agree with that. I truly think that we got lucky. I think that if things didn't happen how they happened, and I think every I don't know why we all of a sudden got started talking about World War II, maybe just because it's interesting. But oh man, the High Castle, that's why. But every history documentary or anything that comes up about Nazi Germany in World War II, that was the turning point, was when Russia joined the Allies. And we were able to split Nazi Germany's freaking focus from just one doing whatever they wanted, right? It forced them to start making decisions and playing a little defensive. So it's an interesting time in history, and it's that's why that show is so. That's why I was so upset with season 3 of The Man in High Castle, because they did such a good job of just sort of like portraying some of those fears coming to fruition, right? Like, what would the world be like if the Germans and Japan won? And it's like, you got a slash right down the middle. It's not. Well, that's also the other thing. The slash isn't even down the middle of America.
No, it's the Rockies.
The Germans only gave Japan like freaking California and barely the West Coast. The Germans still took everything else.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, and we're gonna take Japan too. It's like that's basically where we're like the Germans are ready to just be done with Japan too. It's like fuck it hell.
Yeah.
So
well, they made the story. They said it in a very real sense too. I mean, you know, whether or not the scenario is truly believable or not, it can be argued. You know, but in terms of the story, the setting they put it in was pretty real in terms of just believability. You know, the suspension of disbelief was, you know, could pass the test.
German almost won. They made it to Moscow suburbs and almost took the city. There wasn't much left after Moscow. Yeah, that's true. Didn't they make it to Moscow and that's when they ran out of time and winter.
Yeah,
hit?
when they also marched to St. Petersburg too, or Leningrad also did them in.
Yeah, so it was one of those. They just ran out of time. Also, after the war, we fought the wrong enemy, General Patton.
Yes. Yeah. Patton wanted to go after Russia.
After,
yeah.
Right after he didn't want to stop, right? Yeah.
Yep. He said, "Nope, we're not done," and they're like, "Nope, we're done." So he was pretty pissed.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, yeah. It was. Yeah. So, yep. So I don't know what you can say now. Ukraine's holding its own. Ukraine's getting a lot of support, but
yeah, well, they'd be gone. They wouldn't exist if they weren't getting that support.
Oh yeah,
from
I think
us.
True. Yeah. Patton wanted to rearm the Germans and attack Russia. Is that what? Okay, the Germans, not the Nazis, right? Yeah, obviously, duh. No, he realized the Germans weren't the real enemies, and the U.S. should have allied with them against Russia. I'm gonna have to look into that. I believe all of it, and it makes sense. Well, it's one of those. There's a lot of Germans that weren't real happy with the Nazis, so it is a different thing, right? So
yeah, well, it just tells you that side cannot get along. You know,
right.
they eat their own. You know, just the way of things. You know,
and then he died in a car accident after that. Yeah,
I know. Isn't it amazing?
That's a little fishy how that happens all over history. You say something that hits home, and then all of a sudden you get hit by a car. Wow.
Yeah.
My people would say that World War II was an interesting time in history. All right, if you know what I mean. Maybe I'm not sure I know what you mean, but I'm not going to dig into that. Depending what side you're on, I guess it's an interesting time in history. But I think it's still interesting regardless. But you might not be happy with the result, regardless. You know, a lot of
I'm trying to.
A lot of technological advances came out of World War II too. So
yeah,
the world changed a lot after World War II. So
is it Dan Carlin, I think, is this guy's name on YouTube, or he does a podcast.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, computer work. Why are you not? What are you doing? Good grief. Fuck. I'm gonna find it and I'll ping it in the chat because it's he's got some really good stuff. Like he did and his podcasts are like 3 or 4 hours long.
Forsaken wants to know where you got your water cloak.
Right?
You know what's crazy? Like it's funny we're talking about that now, but the show couldn't even give 2 shits to try.
I know, and I accidentally do it.
You're basically doing it right now by mistake.
Dan Carlin. Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I think that's what who else was talking about DB? Yeah, I think that was somebody else had mentioned the Water Club too. So
yeah, so Dan Carlin, he did this series called Supernova in the East and tracks back the Japanese history, their mentality in World War II, and how that tracks all the way back to the Shogunate era.
Okay.
And goes forward with it. Here's the. It's so check out that channel. I mean, if you like the history podcast, he goes out on a limb on some stuff, but it's still a very interesting discussion with World War II stuff. So.
Paris torture scene focuses on Egwene. I there's no way I'm gonna get all of them. There's so many, so I just figured I'd get a few here.
Yeah,
like look how much is there.
I know it's crazy how much time he and Stablebo, yeah. Yeah, basically for the rest of it, just go ABC, ABC.
I mean, I'm trying to, Rand and Ishmael are in bed together. Oh my god. The Seven Towers of Malkir that looked like a bunch of fucking shit stacked up on oh my god. The Trollocs carry torches. Warren hears about nearby fate.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so grabbing arrow in midair. Yep, that's a good. Okay. So
14.
14? What?
Just saying 14. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely, my man. So, all right, well, thank you everybody. So hopefully I can get my shit together and we can finish 12 months. I don't know if Black Kane's still here, but we can finish the 12-month stream and get into some more Dresden stuff, among other things. I think I'm going to try and cover Born Again Season 2, just because I know it's going to be a shit show, and we have the same gang of people are out going, oh, it's going to be a return to form. It's going to be great. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh, it's the perfect compliment to Season 1. It's like, Season 1 was fucking dog shit. What are you talking about? So we'll
the
see.
Same shit with Wheel of Time.
It is. It's fucking crazy. It's just, it's bullshit. Yeah, I totally think Karen Page and fucking Jessica Jones are going to do all the heavy lifting. And that's pretty fucking sad, considering Daredevil it doesn't need anybody Daredevil don't need anybody.
Will they be lesbians by the end of the season for each other?
Maybe they have a throuple. No, that would be Matt Murdock. No, Matt Murdock can't get none. He's got to be degraded somehow. So,
right.
No,
he'll be pegged with his own horns.
Yeah, they may hook up Jessica Jones, and I mean, did Jessica have a thing for her best friend, the blonde that went crazy? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't remember. But all right, well, thank you everybody for hanging out. It was fun. We got up to like 20 some odd 25, 26 people watching. So awesome. Thank you very much, John, Alex, Dovey, Salty, Sam 8000. Thank you for the super chat, John. Thank you so much for being so generous tonight. Thank you so much. Real quick, John, for $5, recommendation for your mini-me, Union Station books, short, quick reads, funny. Universe is run by a benevolent AI, funny and based. What's it? Union Station books. Okay, thank you, sir. I'll check it out. Appreciate it, John. Thank you again very, very much for all your support tonight. I appreciate it greatly. And we will see you soon, hopefully sooner than last time. Hopefully it won't be so long between streams. So thanks, buddy. And thank you for the support, my man. Appreciate you. And we'll see you soon.
Later.
Bye.
Well, Joe, I need to talk to you about something kind of personal.
Shoot.
Well, I took this test, and it sort of turns out that I'm technically mentally retarded.
I'm
the retarded cousin of Bob the Skull.
There were times when I was doing Jack that I actually felt retarded, like really retarded.
Do you think that I'm retarded?
I mean, I brushed my teeth retarded. I rode bus retarded.
I'm recently retired.
You are retarded?
Yes. And now,
Physical or mental?
In a weird way, it was almost like I had to sort of fool my mind into believing that it wasn't retarded.
Years later, a doctor will tell me that I have an IQ of 48 and am what some people call mentally retarded.
Simple Jack thought he was smart, but rather didn't think he was retarded, so he can't afford to play retarded, being a smart actor. I'm kind of retarded. Everybody knows you never go full retard. My real passion is my hobby.
Really? What's that?
I work with retards. Rain Man look retarded, act retarded, not retarded.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
I'm retarded?
That ain't retarded. He was a goddamn war hero. You know any retarded war heroes?
I don't know why you're doing this to me. I ain't done nothing. You had sex with little Master. There's nothing wrong with that. She's 18 and legal. He's retarded.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
You don't call retarded people retards. It's bad taste. You call your friends retards.
Yeah, Sean Penn, 2001, I am Sam.